Hello, everyone! I hope you're all having a wonderful day.
What's game?
I'm here with Sean, I think. I didn't actually check to see if he had left his PC before I sat down and went live, but...
Man, I guess I'll just go fuck myself, man. What's gaming, gamer?
What's gaming? Sean, it's been probably 3 years since we sat down to do something like this.
Yeah.
League of Roommates back in, like, 2019 with the pre-rework fiddlesticks on the list. That sort of thing.
Pre-work fiddlesticks, pre-Samira.
Ah, it was a mess.
Pre-Arcane.
Pre-Arcane! Oh my god. Chat is already debating who goes where.
I have some pretty strong opinions.
Awesome. Dude, okay, I'm excited because I haven't even revealed what the tiers are to you yet. I've been very tight-lipped about it. So, chat, today we are going to be rating League of Legends champions based on how well they can drive, or honestly, even if they drive at all. Just picture this, okay? We're in just Runeterra exactly as it is, except it's designed to be an urban hellscape with cars. So how well would the champions pilot these cars?
All I'm thinking is, League of Legends but Twisted Metal.
League of Legends, but Demasia's Suburbia.
Have you played Twisted Metal ever?
I actually haven't. Isn't it just like Heavy Metal Demon Demolition Derby?
You were right about Demolition Derby. That's about where that ends.
Okay. Cool. Demacia Cup 150cc. Yeah, exactly.
Mirrored mode? Mirrored mode only.
We put every League champion inside a minivan. What happened?
That's called a clown car.
Okay, yeah, so Karibo, Minoshi, Sonic, Calypso, everyone else, welcome. It is time to reveal the tiers. Now, Sean, I want you to know, there's actually kind of a divide in the middle of the tier list.
Oh, yeah?
At the top is everybody who, like, is probably driving or, you know, that sort of thing. And at the bottom are various forms of alternate transportation we could be using. So, let's just go ahead and get the list pulled up. I'll just do a screen share for you. Okay, so here we go. At the very top of the list, we have safe drivers, followed by very skilled and very dangerous drivers. You do not want to share the road with these guys, even if they're very good at piloting a car. Under that, we have 1 to 2 minor accidents. You know, not the best. After that, can't drive and doesn't drive. You know, they're responsible. They know their limits. Right below that, can't drive and drives anyway. Followed up, we have... What is the yoinky splinky? After that, we have the crimes. We have multiple DUIs and intentional vehicular homicide. You know, this isn't any 2004 Honda Civic manslaughter. This is intentional and deliberate. After that, we're getting to the people who just will not drive at all. We have the people who get in your car and they're a good passenger. The people who get in your car and they're a terrible passenger. Then the cyclists, the people who use public transit, the champions who can't fit in any vehicle, and then the champions who just do not have any need for vehicles at all. Those are our tiers. Immediately petitioning for can't fit in any vehicle to be replaced with strapped to the roof.
If you want to 1, strap Asol to the roof of your car, and 2, allow him to then fly your car wherever he wants because you can't physically stop him, go ahead.
Perfect. Okay. We already have opinions going around. We're gonna have to get this started. Where do we start with something like this? I mean, I think, like, the one I know right away, Samira, very skilled, very dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, she'll be good. You don't want to be on the road with her. Where is she? I'm so lost in my brain. Here she is. There we go. That was easy. Boom. We're counting Corporate Mundo as canon. Oh, are we?
Because he is confirmed driver, and a safe driver at that.
Is he a safe driver? I think his insurance just
you
covers
haven't
everything.
seen- I mean, he can afford it. I don't think he doesn't need insurance because insurance is for poor people. He says.
Oh, he just pays for it.
Yeah.
Draven right beside. Okay, chat wants Draven to be in very skilled, very dangerous. I think I can agree.
Disagree.
Disagree. Where do you want him?
He's either like intentional vehicular homicide. And the other one I would see is terrible passenger because he would never pay for gas money. It's a privilege for you to drive Draven around.
Oh, wait, yeah, why is Draven driving himself around, actually? Wait, no, that's right, because why does Draven have to spend his energy driving? Draven's a celebrity. Darius is... No, I don't think Draven goes in vehicular homicide because that's not flashy. That's not a cool way to kill someone.
No, I think terrible passenger. I think he just never pays gas money. I think he's a dickhead.
Yeah, and he's like littering in your car.
He puts his feet on the seats.
He's got his feet up on the dashboard. He's throwing his McDonald's wrappers like under your chair.
His half drunk McFlurry is going into your back seat whether you wanted to or not.
Draven.
He's banned from Uber.
He's a stunt car driver who will kill you for the news stories. I don't know. I feel like that's not a show though, you know?
No, I'm definitely gonna say he's a terrible passenger and he's too good to drive himself around.
Okay, cool. Braum safe driver.
Braum is best driver.
Gwen shouldn't know what a car is. So I think I think she can't drive and doesn't drive. Or actually, does she just walk everywhere, or does she have? Because can't drive, doesn't drive would be like, you know, you go here, but you're also not like a cyclist, and you don't always use public transit everywhere. And
I mean, she's from a kingdom. She's got like that rich blood or lack of.
Can't drive, doesn't drive.
I think she's she's can't drive, doesn't drive, or she's like a good passenger where she like pays gas money and she's very like gracious.
You think pedestrian may be a valid category? This is pretty much pedestrian and can't drive, doesn't drive.
Yeah.
So. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, like this category has some overlap with a lot of the things below it. So.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, chat's moving a mile a minute. Ezreal just got his license. 1 to 2 minor accidents. I think he wouldn't be incompetent, but he wouldn't be like good.
I don't think he'd drive.
You think he just arcane shifts everywhere?
Well, think about it, right? He would like if he had a car, then it would really be hard for him to do the whole like treasure hunting thing.
What is this on my screen? What is your reactive image?
Like, I feel like Ezreal is a dangerous driver because he's like, it's all skill, and then drives to the side of a building.
Oh, this one's hard. Yeah, cause like, can Ezreal? But like, surely Ezreal has the ability to be an okay driver, just not a great one, right?
I think he has the ability to. He just chooses to be a dickhead driver.
Chooses to be a dickhead. Well, I mean,
I think he's the one who thinks he has the right of way at all times.
Oh,
He runs red lights. He's the fucking frat kid who like has his dad's Jaguar and will like drive it through red lights and fucking like take up 3 parking spots at once because his dad's fucking Dr. Light.
I have to counter that one because other people don't think that's cool, and I think Ezreal is very insecure about that. Remember, his parents like
Ezreal's insecure?
Yeah, his parents abandoned him. He's always overcompensating.
Do we play the same League of Legends with it's all skill Ezreal who needs a map Ezreal?
Yeah, because he's trying to fucking show off because he has no like.
Yeah,
he got no love from
be
his
like, hey
parents.
guys, what? No. So Ezra would drive all of his friends around for free because he wants to be cool.
Yeah.
But then he'd be like, hey guys, watch this. And then
Does
he'll
a
like
donut.
drive with his feet. And then like crash the car like an asshole.
Okay, I mean, is that can't drive, or is that 1 to 2 minor accidents?
I'll say minor accidents.
Okay. Well,
I think it's more than 2, but he's definitely had accidents.
I think Ezra's the guy who refuses to ask her directions. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I think this is the most fair placement. Speaking of little man syndrome, Rengar. I'm gonna say Rengar cyclist. I think cars are too noisy. He's hunting his prey, Sean.
He is hunting his prey.
I mean, so you could also make an argument for Rengar being the kind of guy who drives like a gigantic fuck you truck, because he's the runt of the litter.
I think he's intentional vehicular homicide.
You think Rengar would kill people with his car?
I think if he thought they were suitable prey, he would just fucking hard slam into them at 80 miles an hour.
But isn't that just the easy way out? Like, doesn't that just make it too easy? Like, that's not impressive. That's not.
Well, it's also adding difficulty because they can hear the car coming. The other option I'll say is can't drive but drives anyway.
Kind of hard to collect people's teeth when you crush them with a car.
That's why you knocked them out with the front bumper. Hello.
So we have Rengar bouncing between 3 tiers right now. Can't drive and drives anyway, or intentional vehicular homicide, or the take where the cars are too loud and he's a cyclist.
I'll say if he's a cyclist, it's a mountain bike because he wants to go off-road.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. That's 100% it. We're doing that one.
He's got a fucking Schwinn mountain bike. He's got a fucking 10 speed.
Okay, I think we immediately dump Caitlyn and Vi in safe driver and very skilled, very dangerous.
I agree with Vi only because I don't think any accidents she's involved in are minor because I've watched Arcane and played Vi for years.
Yeah. But you don't think you think Caitlyn's
think that Vi absolutely stole cars as a child and has multiple DUIs? I don't think Vi would wait for a license. I think Vi would be like, "Don't worry, Cupcake, I'll drive. Do you have a license?" I said I'll drive, not that I'll do it legally. So I'm gonna say can't drive, drives anyway. Yeah, Zed's right. She was in prison for too long to have a license.
Oh my god, she actually can't drive. No, you're right. No, she actually can't
drive. She hotwires cars. She does not drive legally.
Oh, so by can't drive, drives anyway. That's not that she's unskilled. It's that it's illegal.
It's illegal, and she literally is not allowed by law, but she does it anyway.
Okay. Do you have anything to say about Caitlyn?
I can agree with Caitlyn because she's way too posh by the book.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think that's why Vi insists on driving, because Caitlyn will spend 10 minutes trying to parallel park properly while a perp is running away. It's like, Jinx is getting away. Hold on, I almost have the park job done. It's like, Caitlyn! She has a bomb!
Isn't there a league champ who canonically... Okay, if you're talking Journal of Justice, then no, that hasn't been canon for years.
But I will say Gragas absolutely has multiple DUIs.
Yeah, I think we just had to put him there. I mean, technically, Gragas cannot get drunk, but Gragas is probably tipsy.
Okay,
like
hold on. DUI does not mean drunk. Yes, it's driving while intoxicated. But if they give him a breathalyzer, his blood alcohol content would be high.
Oh my god, that's right. Because can't his blood alcohol content be like fucking 90%? Isn't that how he works?
Like, he get drunk, but he is failing every breathalyzer test.
That's true. Yeah,
and the cops would see the big barrel of fucking Gragas alcohol in the passenger seat with a seatbelt across it.
And they're like, you want to explain that? My man is a keg. He does.
Yeah, Gragas is not seatbelted. His fucking keg is.
Gragas gets into an accident and belly slams you through his windshield.
It's an enhanced version of his E. He just fucking he just puffs his chest out on impact and flies through his windshield into yours.
Oh my god, Gragas is a menace here. Okay, so that would be a problem.
I'll
okay,
make it easy. Ari is a good passenger.
That's right. I can't imagine she would be the driver, but she wouldn't be a problem either.
Ari would give Roadhead.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, she'd be the one to be like, keep your eyes on the road, summoner, and then lean over and give you the sloppiest toppy of your life, sucking your soul out through your cock.
Sucking your soul? Doesn't that make her a bad passenger then? Because you die?
If someone's giving me Roadhead, they're a pretty damn good passenger.
And then crash the car.
Listen, at that point, it'll be worth it. If I'm getting the best head of my life, I can pay a little bit of a tune-up of my car. If he's tuning my cock up, bruh.
No, because it's worth
for a tune-up, you feel me?
Oh my god. Does Alawi test people on the road?
Yes, but by standing in the road, not by driving. I think she just uses her W on the hoods of cars that drive at her.
Oh my god. No need for vehicles. She just
literally
walks.
That's her whole thing, is she walks around with it. I do not rest, I do not tire. Like, it's one of her voice lines. Like, she just wanders. But she will stand in the road, she will walk through Piltover and be like, look at these mortals and their need for technology. Stand in the middle of the road. I will test the fragility of your
Do you think Alawi is like some immortal being?
No, but that's how she acts with fucking her Kraken fucking lantern.
I guess, yeah. No, Ruined King was cool though.
You think she will not see a vehicle and go, I could punch that?
Yeah, well, I mean, she probably would. But at the same time, Alawi's
flip the car end over end.
I don't think Alawi would just cause destruction like that for no reason. I mean, unless she really wants to, then she would. That's the Buru way.
She's testing. She's proving to Piltover that their machines are no match for Nagakeburos.
But I still remember, like, the very beginning of Ruined King, like, all the other Buru are like, oh, these Peilangi, like, just, they're stink, they don't know our ways, and Alawi's like, you guys are uptight, I'm going into their bar and getting plastered, like...
Yeah, so you think if she's coming out of the bar plastered, she's not gonna hear someone honk the horn at her and be like, oh, so you want to be tested?
Oh, you want to go?
You think she's not just vibe but Bilgewater? Like...
I don't know. I just don't like painting Alawi as a maniac, that's all.
No, she's not a maniac, but she's absolutely a menace.
Yeah. I think that's probably can't drive.
She has no need for... I'll say she has no need for vehicles because she likes to just walk around.
Yeah, boats are good though. I think she'd be fine with public transit.
She does not tire. She does not stop. And the only boat she's been on is Gangplanks, and that didn't go too well.
I think can't drive doesn't drive. I think that's probably the best. Cause you know she could make use of vehicles and it would be useful to her.
She just prefers not to.
Yeah. It's like me, I just walk everywhere.
I think Akshan is a terrible passenger.
Yo, real? Oh, is he just annoying?
He's the one who, like, is in the passenger seat and will fall asleep instead of helping with directions or music.
Counterpoint, I think Akshan would never get in your car in the first place because he's going to try to grappling hook everywhere.
I think he would try to use the grappling hook in your car as a trick shot. Hey, watch me help you with this turn. He shoots the fucking grappling out the window and tries to hook into a street pole. He'll try to grapple the car.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I think he would be the one to be like, don't worry guys, I got this. And he'll shoot the fucking grappling hook, it'll wrap around a street pole, and then he'll fucking swing the car into a wall and be like, well, if you were a better driver, this wouldn't have happened.
No, I don't. I think that's too reckless for Akshan. I think Calypso's bang on. Look at this. Akshan would grapple onto the car and ride behind you with a skateboard.
Yeah, he'd be skitching. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
But that's still considered a passenger, though. He's still a passenger on the vehicle.
Okay, so yeah, Akshan is
causing damage to your vehicle actively. With his
Akshan is a terrible passenger because he's not in your car. He's skitching.
He punched a hole in the back of it with his grappling hook.
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. I like that.
Ash, I think would be a good driver.
Yep, agreed. No arguments.
Because she's too independent of a queen to like have someone drive her, so she's very like safe. Trinity is absolutely intentional vehicular homicide.
We don't have to talk about that one. We know. We know.
There's no debate.
Ash drives very slowly. Ash's engine has frost shot applied to it.
Cassiopeia, I would say uses public transportation.
No, I think Cassiopeia. I mean, Cassiopeia doesn't really love being seen in public. No.
I mean, kind of did at one point.
Oh well, yeah. Before, I think Cassiopeia good passenger because obviously she cannot drive, right? She has no legs, but I think she just coils up in the back of your car and like she's worldly, right? She's a good navigator.
Yeah, but she's also a bitch. I think she would berate you every 5 steps. Like, do you know what family I'm part of? I'm part of the Decoteau family. I'm part of Noxian royalty. Are you really gonna drive me around in a car like this? I think Katarina would be a good passenger. I refuse to think Cassiopeia would be.
Really? How large is the snack? Is Darius the designated driver for Noxus?
Yes, but it's never his car. He always takes someone else's car.
I don't think Darius is a bad dude.
No. I think he's a great driver, but I think he's like, I'm commandeering this for Noxus, and he'll rip the door off the fucking car and take you out of it. Like, he used his own car once. I think he used his own car once. And then Draven got his axe stuck in it, and he went, alright, not my car anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I think... why do I want
Darius,
to argue this so much?
I see Darius like fucking Kevin from Ben 10 who's like, my car!
Yeah, Darius might actually be protective about his ride. He's like, I'll drive you. Because, you know, I unironically think Darius goes in safe driver.
Oh yeah, no, I think he's a safe driver, but it's just not his car. It's just not his car that he uses.
Okay. We'll put him up there. Darius doesn't trust anyone else in his car.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up with Draven. Like, hello?
Draven. No. Draven would get wasted at a party and Darius comes to take him home.
Exactly, and then, like, Draven will throw up in the backseat or some shit, and he'll be like, well, okay, fuck you.
Yeah, no, Darius would be pissed, but he would do it. That's what I think. We never replaced Cassiopeia.
I'm still saying public transportation or terrible passenger.
I think, okay, if we have to compromise on one of them, I'll put her in terrible passenger. Like, is she... You've characterized everyone so aggressively. Like,
she has no legs. She can't be a cyclist or a driver.
Yeah, of course she can't. I really don't think she's gonna be fucking like. Okay, realistically, who is driving Cassiopeia around? No one outside the Dukuto family. No one.
Or like no. Dukuto family or like a trusted like Noxian ambassador.
So really, realistically, if Cassiopeia's in a car, she's gonna be a good passenger.
Who's gonna tell her to stop being a bitch? Who has ever stopped her? She got cursed to be a snake because she was a bitch.
She stabbed Sever in the back. Yeah. Hey,
she's a terrible passenger. I think she will critique every little thing you do, and be like, my father will hear about this.
You really think she's the my father kind of person?
Yes, Katarina's not, Cassiopeia is. Talon is also the my father kind of person. Except Talon, I think, wouldn't drive because he could just parkour everywhere, and he would be like, oh, it's lighter on my feet.
Need for vehicles. Yeah, I think Talon just doesn't say a word. I think you get in the car, it's like, hey, Talon, how's it going? He goes, huh. You know?
You see, Sivir was her Uber driver. She didn't want to pay. Exactly, Calypso.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Where'd Katarina go? Oh my god, I'm blind. Here she is. Okay, good passenger.
I will say she's a good passenger.
Let's bang out a few homicide champions.
Homicide champion, like guaranteed will kill you in a car fight, like in a road
Like
rage incident.
intentional vehicular homicide, yeah.
Kane.
I can't see
Rost
it.
would tell him to do it.
Rost would do it, but Kane wouldn't. Look, there's a Rost profile. There's
Okay,
a Rost
yeah,
pic
fine.
here.
Rost would do it.
Rost would do it.
Aatrox
I mean,
would do it if he could fit in a car.
You have to remember, I mean, I think Aatrox is like 8 feet tall, and I think that's within the... I think that's enough suspension of disbelief, or like an 8-foot tall person could fit in a car. Like,
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, Kane doesn't always have the scythe and cannon, don't forget.
True, but Ross would absolutely be the one to kill someone.
Yes. Kled.
Kled.
Oh, wait, hold on. He's
Kled
a
wouldn't
Yordle.
need a car. He has fucking Kled has Scarl. He wouldn't need a car.
Yep, okay. I would say Jin doesn't fit there.
Kale would kill someone.
Kale would get cut off and run them off the road.
Yeah, Kale would see you run a red light and smite you with the heavens.
Aatrox commits intentional vehicular homicide with a monster truck. Yes.
Why is my phone going off?
I think Pike uses public transit like the common man.
Yep, I will say Olaf has homicide.
I can't agree. Okay, because I think no, because getting in a car crash is not dying in battle. So why would Olaf take that risk when he has to die in battle?
Because he can see head-on collision as a battle, like a game of chicken.
Chat, what do you guys think about that? Would a head-on collision be considered battle for Olaf? I think Olaf is 1 to 2 minor accidents.
Dying in a drag race is close enough.
No. Olaf is DUIs. Olaf is DUIs. Right?
No, because he doesn't really drink. Unless he's Broloff, but are we counting Broloff?
We can't count Broloff.
I think intentional vehicular homicide. I think he would try to run someone off a road in drag racing.
Just for the thrill of it?
Yeah. I think Jin would be on vehicular homicide.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that's not artistic or deliberate. It's like, you're gonna kill someone and it's just random. Right? That's abstract. That's not how he works.
But see, random would mean it was an accident. This is intentional. So he would do it in a way that the blood splatters nice, or he'd, like, shoot the car and make it explode.
Well, she'd shoot the car from his car?
Yes!
I think... I just think that's too fast for Jin.
How many tires do cars have, Quinn?
4. It's 4.
Got him.
Okay. Yeah, alright, we'll put him there until we get to, like, the argument phase at the end. Okay, because we're gonna be arguing a lot by the end of this.
I think Set is a good driver, but a dangerous driver.
Depends on who's in the car. So yeah, we'll put him here.
I think he drives a really nice car because of his fight pit money, so he doesn't want to fuck it up.
That makes him a safe driver.
Okay, but he'll also run someone off the fucking road if they don't respect him. Like, he can buy a new car. He's set. Like,
what if his mom's in the car?
Oh, then he's using his mom's car.
Set's driving his mom everywhere. He's running errands.
I think he has his own personal car, but I don't think his mom knows about his car collection.
Yeah, if Set's mom is in the car, he is absolutely the safest driver. But if she's not,
then he's a very good but very dangerous driver.
Okay, we'll put him. Yeah. If mom's in the car does not go above 40.
Exactly. Grave. Yasuo's DUIs.
Yes. Exactly.
He's already a confirmed alcoholic, and he would drive like the wind.
Oh my god. I just imagine Yasuo and Ari in a car together. I think Jinx is skilled and dangerous. Jinx can operate machinery.
I think she is skilled and dangerous, but I also think she would just rather like tie a rope around her ankle and tie that to a rocket and shoot that somewhere instead of a car.
How does she get down?
When has that ever? When has the end result ever affected Jinx's decision making? Jinx does not believe in consequences of her actions. She's been double D-dadded and left woefully dadless because of these same decisions.
Double D-dadded. Jinx has been orphaned 3 times.
And 2 of them were her fault.
The rocket has to land eventually. She might duct tape a brick to the gas pedal and just go. Yeah, but she's good at it, right?
Yeah, but so she's still very dangerous. Like,
okay, I think we'll.
I think
we'll leave her
Silco's
here.
a good driver.
Yes, Silco's here. Actually,
I saw Silco there. Silco would
so
be a good driver.
so the three
he doesn't want any undue attention.
the 3 extra squares in this that aren't League of Legends champion. I guess Ross has a square now, and then there's Alun and Silco.
Okay, well, Alun's literally a dead sister ghost.
No need for vehicles because she never leaves her bedroom.
And I think Aphelios is a... Oh, I think he's 1 or 2 minor actions.
Actually, yeah, he might not be.
I think he'd be the one to be like, hold on, I need direction. Then he'll take the poison to hear his fucking sister's voice, die for a split second, and crash the car by accident.
Aphelios is like, Aphelios is very highly trained in one thing, and he is pretty clumsy in everything else. Like, Alun is terrible passive. Well, she'll never physically be in the car, though. She's locked in a
She'll
temple.
never actually be in the car. Hecarim has no need for vehicles. He's literally a horse.
True, yep. He wouldn't fit.
Corki has no need for vehicles.
No, Corky's in a vehicle already. I think he's a pretty safe driver.
But I mean, I thought we were talking about cars, not like other
Technically,
vehicles.
yeah.
I thought we were specifically on like car.
It should be, but Corky's a weird fringe case, right? Like,
And I've seen some people who can fly planes but can't drive cars. There's not much like collision in the sky, you know what I mean?
yeah, that's true.
I don't think Corki obeys traffic laws.
But that doesn't mean he has no need for vehicles because he's always in a vehicle. So Corky's such a weird edge case. Like, I don't know where he goes.
I'll say can't drive because I don't think he has a car license. I think he has a pilot's license and that's it.
Okay, so he can't drive and he doesn't drive because he has his plane. Aphelios' DUI, drinking while poisoned. Why would okay, I don't think Aphelios would actually drink the poison in his car. Also, there's no reason to believe that if he does, he'd be driving differently enough for cops to notice and pull him over. So I think he's fine. Somebody in the chat, yeah, Aiden actually just said Eve uses public transit. Eve's on like the New York subway looking for victims.
Oh, absolutely.
Galio can't fit. Malphite can't fit. Who's a chonker? Who's a big boy?
Asol has no need.
Asol has no need. Yep. Bard has no need.
Cho'Gath can't fit.
Cho'Gath can't fit. You're right.
Mordekaiser can't fit.
Belveth can't fit. Mord can't fit. Scion, I think we could like argue for fitting. He's like max range.
He doesn't fit. He doesn't fit. I think they load him in the back of a pickup truck. I don't think he fits.
Yeah, Scion. I mean, if we're putting Aatrox here, Scion's like same height, right? Similar.
Yeah, I thought he was much. Isn't he
So
like
there's no need.
no? Isn't he much taller? Like, isn't he much larger?
I don't know. He's kind of like a Frankenstein's monster. It's like, what did you do to me? You roided me out. Like,
Urgot can't fit because his crab legs.
correct. Yep. Urgot has nowhere to sit.
Um,
Maokai can't fit. He's gigantic.
He's
Nautilus can't fit.
Malphite can't fit.
Already have
He's a
him.
rock. Oh, you already have him there. I think Nasus is a good driver, and Renekton has multiple vehicular homicides.
That's a great take. That's a fantastic take. I love that one. Yeah, where is he?
In between Renata and Riven. Yeah, there.
Yeah. Nasus, like, sits down in the car, adjusts all his mirrors, puts on his glasses, and then drives to the public library.
Like,
Okay.
Nasus is like 10 and 2 on the wheel, like, checks his mirrors.
Yep. So Minoshi says Scion uses public transit, can't fit in a car, but can barely squeeze onto a bus.
Who?
Scion.
Okay.
What do we think about that one? I think he would scare the shit out of everybody on public transit? And is a Noxian War Machine public transit technically?
No, I wouldn't consider that, because public would mean, like, open to public.
Yeah. I think it's funny if we say it is, though.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
I think Poppy would be a good passenger.
But, okay, so what are we going to do for the Yordles? Because, like, they should be too short to drive a car, but I'm pretty sure there are some car mods that, like, raise the pedals for you.
Yeah, and also, like, you think Heimerdinger wouldn't build a car his height?
Yeah, and I think Heimerdinger would be, like, very careful about driving.
You know who wouldn't be? Ziggs. He can't drives anyway.
Yes! Ziggs can't drives anyway. Rumble is 1 to 2 minor accidents.
I wouldn't call those minor. Rumble would like try to show off for Tristana and then get hurt.
He's doing donuts and like crashes his car into a fence.
Yeah. Fizz would not drive. I'll say Fizz
because
would not
that's
drive.
uncomfortably dry. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Can't drive, doesn't drive. Poppy probably doesn't drive. She probably never learned, but she would be an excellent passenger. Yeah.
Annie would not drive. Yeah, she just set your car on fire by accident.
And Annie rides her bike to school every day. Yeah, I don't know.
Her tricycle.
She set her school on fire. So.
Yeah. Ramus has no need for vehicle.
He just rolls. That's true. Now, okay, I'm trying to pick someone that I want to do.
Carthus is intentional vehicular homicide.
Yeah, it's efficient. It's efficient.
It's literally he's just gonna drive on the sidewalk, like.
It's efficient, and he doesn't drive, but Tibbers does, and he kills people. Uh-oh.
I like that.
I think Talia would be a very good driver.
Why would she? Wait, why would she? No. Why would she drive?
I mean, you can't just tear up the asphalt everywhere.
That stopped her when?
What? Talia's a good girl.
She's the Stone Weaver.
Yeah, you think she's just gonna
feeling of the rocks under?
You think she's just gonna walk into some Shuriman city and be like, "Damn, I wish I didn't have to walk," and then tear up all their fucking roads just to surf around?
No, she's gonna grab like a brick or two and put them on the bottom of her feet and fly around like that.
She's got like
Heelys.
Annie's in the back with McDonald's. Tibbers is on the sidewalk going 60.
Yeah.
Sean, I get the impression that you think every league champion is like a homicidal maniac.
No, I didn't say she would kill people. I said she would strap bricks to her feet and like heely around on them.
So many of these champions would just willingly not use their powers and just drive.
Talia is literally designed around using her powers because she just likes to fucking be a vagrant.
Maybe she dashes through the asphalt, but it fixes it as she goes. Oh, maybe. Can she do that? Can she just repair it immediately behind her?
I think so. She can do whatever she wants to rock, as long as it's rock.
Okay, can't drive, doesn't drive.
I will say Garen is a good driver.
I think you're right. Garen would go pick up Katarina and have a picnic, like every other weekend.
They'd have something. I think Jarvan is a good passenger.
I'll just drop him there for now.
Yeah,
because I don't think, you know, if you're the kind of person who would be in a car with Jarvan, I don't think he'd be insufferable.
Then you're probably a good driver. Yeah, he won't give you shit. If you're just like some dude from down the block, he's gonna like roast your ability.
Akali's very skilled, very
good driver.
Okay, yeah, I agree. Yeah, we also have to consider who's very young. Rel would just have her license if she has it at all, so she probably wouldn't be a safe driver.
She has her horse.
She's also a wanted criminal. That attracts attention. If she ever is in a position where she needs to drive, she probably would, but she probably wouldn't be very good at it, right?
Well, no, because a license would be paperwork that can track her. A license plate can be tracked.
Can't drives anyway.
Yep. Nunu can't drive, Willem does. It's the Annie situation with Tibbers drives, but it's Willem, except he doesn't kill people.
How do we place that? Okay, once again, now that we're on Rel has a horse, why would she drive? Okay. I am a farmer on a ranch, okay? I take care of horses. I'm like, today I'm gonna go get grocery stores. Am I going to drive there? Or am I going to get on my fucking horse, who's shitting all the way down the road, park my horse in a Loblaws parking lot? Like,
it's her armor, Quinn.
Yeah.
Her horse is made of the new Ford F-150. I think she bought the car to make a horse.
She bought the car, dismantled it, and that's her horse.
She's a ferromancer. She literally is a metal bender. She would have taken the Ford F-150 apart to make a horse.
What did she do with the gas tank?
Who gives a fuck?
But she just
she torched an orphanage with it.
She bombed the school.
Yeah, she lit it on fire and bombed the school.
Oh, okay, so what do we do with Rel? What do we do with Rel? Can't drives anyway, or like, is she no need for vehicles?
I think can't drives anyway is fair.
Because technically her horse is a car.
Her horse is made of the new Ford F-150.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, Camille's gonna have a problem if she's driving. Oh, Kennen?
Camille, yeah, so I was gonna say Kennen, can't drive because he would short out every car he's in.
Okay, so yeah, let's do all the Kinku. Let's do the three of them. I think Kennen can't drive. I don't think his powers are like unstable, but when you have Shen around,
it's known he doesn't have as much control.
When you have Shen around, why do you need to drive?
Shen is a good driver. Balance is all things should
be. Yeah, I agree with chat. Akali just got her license and is not good. So Shen will teach her, but she has had 1 to 2 minor accidents.
Yeah, Lux doesn't drive. Garen's driven her around her whole life.
Yeah.
Camille literally can't drive.
So yeah, she's got the problem with like knife legs. So,
but she also
she can't ride a bike.
Zip lines around.
Okay, but if we put Camille in no need for, no, I forgot about the Akshan thing about sketching. But
like Akshan has legs. Like he's not gonna poke a hole in the bottom of my car by being in the passenger seat. Like
Camille, okay, but does Camille put tennis balls on her legs when she goes places? Do you think?
No. I think, you know what? No. I think that there's a car for people like her, and they plug her in like R2-D2 in the fucking ships in Star Wars.
People like her, like the many people in Runeterra with knife legs.
Oh no, I mean like the cybernetically enhanced.
Well, they just plugged into her Hextech heart, and she just goes like, drive!
Yeah, like she controls it with her fucking brain, yeah. I think, Graves has DUIs.
Graves has DUIs and Twisted Fate doesn't need cars.
I think he would also, but I still think he would want to be driven around.
By Graves? Actually, yeah, why waste a card, right? He has limited cards.
Yeah, he has limited cards, so, like, it'd be better if he was just, like, using them sparingly.
Okay, so TF does have need for vehicles, then, because yeah. Actually, what if the... I'm trying to think back to the cinematics of TF if he has, like, range limitations.
I will say terrible passenger, though.
Is he going to... Okay.
I think
he is pretty annoying.
I think he'll be the reason someone slashes your tires. He'll card shark someone, and then they'll find your car outside and take a bat to it.
TF is a menace, but not as much of a menace as Graves. So yeah, he's probably only terrible passenger, isn't he?
Yeah, he'd be a terrible passenger because he'd get your car beat the
He'd be a
fuck up.
terrible passenger because of just the liability of being associated with Twisted Fate.
I also doubt he pays gas money.
Ivern is a cyclist because cars are bad for the trees. I like that
Yes,
one.
absolutely.
I like that one.
You know what? I got you. You want a real good one?
Yeah.
I just saw it. Callista is intentional vehicular homicide.
Thresh, good passenger. He doesn't drive. He also keeps a low profile, right? Do you remember the Wild Rift cinematic, his carriage and everything? Thresh, good passenger.
He's a great passenger.
Bort is so happy with him.
Oh, yeah.
Vagar, vehicular homicide.
Yeah, he could also go and can't drive, drives anyway.
Isn't Vagar's whole thing that he kind of fails to be evil? So maybe he didn't actually... And yeah, he probably can't drive, drives anyway.
I think LeBlanc is a terrible passenger.
I think Morgana's
a good driver.
I think Morgana can't drive and doesn't drive.
Yeah, maybe she does choose to walk everywhere.
Okay.
Nar can't drive, doesn't drive.
Do Yordle portals count as public transit?
No.
It's accessible to
Seraphine,
all Yordles. Ah, you didn't even... Okay, we'll move on.
Seraphine doesn't drive, but I think she's an okay passenger.
She puts on her new mixtape and just blasts it the whole way.
Yeah, and then it's up to public taste.
Yeah.
Sejuani has no need for vehicles.
I'm trying to come up with like a...
the boar.
I don't love this narrative of like people with mounts never driving.
Well, this is more along the lines of Sejuani would never abandon that boar under any circumstance. She would take the thing everywhere with her if given half a chance.
She would march several days just to reach like a concert in another city.
Yeah, as long as she can have her boar with her.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. Shyvana doesn't need vehicles. She just becomes a dragon. I'm trying to come up with like a really funny one. Like I want some just whack-ass placement at some point.
Alistair headbutts cars.
Elaborate.
He'll try to like EQ combo someone's fucking car.
Yeah, no. I want to watch you justify this one.
He'll be walking down the street, right? And he'll be vibing. He'll be like, you can't milk those. And then someone's gonna honk at him. Someone's gonna honk at him for not crossing fast enough, and he's gonna turn, see it's a red like Ferrari, and just fucking run headfirst into it and break it and be like, fuck you.
Okay, so that is a racist narrative against Minotaurs. I can't believe you would propagate that on my stream.
I think Alistair would do that. I think Echo hot wires cars. He builds his own cars.
We didn't even place Alistair.
I'm moving on. Echo doesn't have a license, but he built his own car, so he justifies that by saying, well, I'm not buying a car.
Okay, do skateboards and stuff count as a cyclist? Like same kind of tier?
I don't like this narrative that champions with mounts can't use cars.
What? Oh my god.
I think he doesn't have a license, but he would absolutely drive a car given first chance.
I'm just trying to think of
to justify.
I'm trying to think because like Echo's board is actually practical for urban transit.
I mean, correct, but
so like,
are you gonna use that all the time, everywhere?
Depends on how close what he needs is, I guess, right? Like, because like, okay, because like, how large is Echo's sphere? Like, does it?
Well, it's all of Zon.
Echo kind of
All
lives
of
in a
Piltover.
Echo lives in a community where I don't think he has to go very far.
If we're going
And
off
so-
Arcane, but even as Arcane ends, he's like already like rubbing dicks with Heimerdinger. Like,
Okay.
I absolutely would say he would like make frequent trips topside.
Yeah, but a car is like the worst way to get topside. You can't go straight up. Yeah. You have to go all the way around, like across the bridge, go through customs, like...
Yeah,
ugh.
but people are gonna try to shoot him out of the sky for being a firelight.
Yeah, he's used to that.
You can't let Heimerdinger get burned up for fucking being associated with a known terrorist group.
Oh, why wouldn't he just get in Heimerdinger's car?
You think Heimerdinger's gonna be able to drive to fucking Zon?
Heimer's a safe driver. He's got protection.
You think Echo can fit in Heim's car?
With the little, like, the pedal extensions.
You're really stretching here. Yeah, it's only large enough for him only. Like it's like a smart car.
It's like a Yordle smart car!
Yeah, it's for him and his Toro. That's it.
Oh. Oh my god.
I think Echo shows up to the college every single day in a new car, and Heim is like, "What's this car from?" And he goes, "Don't ask."
Echo 1 to 2 minor accidents.
Yeah, because he has no license.
We'll do that. Yeah, okay.
Jax is a cyclist.
Yeah, he's from a different time. Okay, we'll put him there.
Well, no, because then he'll be like, "Imagine if I used a real car."
All right, let's catch up on some of these chat things. Okay.
I think he's a cyclist who challenges like sports cars to drag races and wins. Imagine if I had a real vehicle.
I like that one. Yeah. His favorite food is eggs. Jax is a gym bro. Sure. Let's catch up on chat a little bit. So, Minoshi says Lilia has to use public transit but hates it every time.
I disagree.
She would be small enough so it's not a tier we can rule out.
I think she'd be on public transit for a good reason.
What's the reason?
You know how many people fall asleep on public transit? All those people dreaming around her?
No one would notice her.
That and she loves when people are dreaming.
That's true, yeah.
Nico uses public transport.
Yeah, because it's like exciting. It's noisy, there's a lot going around. She's like, whoa, what is this?
She's just people watching. She just likes to stay on. She will sit on the bus from the beginning of the route to the end of the route all day. She'll just never leave the bus, and she'll be like, I wonder how many Shomas I'll see today.
I think Yorick would ride a bike just with his wife and kids behind him, trying to get away.
I think Yorick is too heavy for a bike.
I just think the mental image is hilarious.
That is true.
Like, imagine, like, Yorick just on the outskirts of the Shadow Isles, biking everywhere.
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
Yorick drives the minivan.
Or a hearse.
He drives like a contractor van, like the kind of big white vans that hold tools in it. It's just his collection of shovels.
He just carries grave dirt around him, or with him in the trunk.
Oh yeah, he has a fucking gallon bucket of dirt from the Shadow Isles. Jace. I will say Jace is not a good driver.
I think Jace can.
Arrogant. I think he goes in Ezreal tier.
I think Jace can drive, but there's no shot he's a skilled driver.
No, I think Victor's a better
Or okay,
driver.
actually, he might be a skilled driver, but he's not a safe driver. So I'm trying to figure out if he goes in
Yeah.
1 to 2 accidents or skilled but dangerous.
I
I think it's 1 to 2 accidents.
think 1 to 2 accidents, yeah. I think that's why Mel drives him everywhere, is because he had 1 or 2 accidents in her car.
Udyr's a cyclist.
Yeah, nature.
It
He
keeps
has a
him more in
DUI or
tune.
3.
He has a DUI. Okay, elaborate.
He spends all his time up on the fucking mountain. What do you think he's doing other than meditating and getting shit-faced?
Why is Yi getting shit-faced? I'll give you Yasuo, like, every day of the week, but Yi?
Bro, monks do 2 things. Meditate and drink.
I think Master Yi's the kind of monk who just does drills every time, like, every day. Like,
only when Wukong's watching.
well, he's the last practitioner of Wuju. He needs to keep that alive. He's too busy to get shit-faced, like...
What do you mean last practitioner? Wukong is right
okay,
there!
I guess he's trained Wukong, yeah. There's 2 of them! And Yi is the master. Wuju... chat, Lee Sin is a great driver.
I think Lee Sin would be a great passenger.
Yeah, we have to move Lee out of any driving tier.
I think Lee, no matter how bad of a driver you are, will never criticize you.
We're not a terrible passenger.
Well, yeah, because she's like, I can't pay for gas money, but drugs?
She can't, but no, it's not that she can't. She won't.
Well, yeah, she'd just be like, well, drugs. Or you know, no, I'll be like, remember that favor I did you 10 years ago? Yeah, you owe me. Drive me.
Drive now! And then you're going too slow, and she, like... she leans over, steps on the gas pedal. Her bailout's ready.
Yeah, bailout ready. Yeah, so I'm still gonna say Lux is a terrible passenger.
Terrible passenger Lux!
I think she would never... I think she would never shut the fuck up.
Really? Now, is this just motivated because you find Lux annoying, or...?
No. The character Lux does not fucking talk. Does not stop talking.
Does not stop talking. I think that's just her league. Like, I think that's just bad implementation in League of Legends. Like, she's... I'm trying.
He's the reason
Oh,
fucking Silas is in jail because of her, and also out of jail because of her.
He's in jail because of Lux?
So there was a whole lore thing. She was almost killed by Silas's master, and then Silas killed his master to protect Lux, which is why he calls her Little Light. And that's also why Fiddlesticks' Little Light voice line for Lux is because her biggest shame is being the reason Silas is out and being a whole ass domestic terrorist. Because they absolutely fucked.
I need you. Okay, now you've lost me. Just.
They were romantically involved. Confirmed. Whether he was in jail or not at the time is not the point. They were involved with each other. And she never shuts the fuck up.
I need to read that story.
I'll find it for you.
Is it the Silas comics?
I think so.
Or the Lux comic? Yeah, the Lux comic actually.
It's one of them.
Silas never got his own comic, but.
But Lux is known for being insanely nosy. So she would like open your fucking.
Oh, she's going in the glove compartment.
Yeah, she's going in the glove compartment. She's going in the dashboard. She's fucking like, why is your car so fucking dirty? Like she just won't shut the fuck up.
And she'll be like, come on, we can go to the car wash right now.
She's like, yeah, I'll pay. It's like, bitch, I have to go to work. I think Azir doesn't drive. I think he makes one of his sand soldiers drive for him.
In her lore comic, Lux just found him in prison while illegally searching for magic stuff. See, that sounds a lot more in line with what I know about Lux and Silas's relationship.
There's a whole comic. I will find it.
Citation needed.
I will cite my sources.
Okay. I await your report in 2 to 4 business days. So yeah, again, Azir is a... Azir will make
have a sand soldier drive him,
and
yeah.
he will... He'll be a
dickhead.
He'll make your... I like this message with Azir leaving your car covered in sand.
Well, yeah, because what happens when the sand soldier is done, right? What does it do?
Just dissipates.
I'm
still trying to come up with a really funny say. I want one of these champions to just unexpectedly be a safe driver, and I'm trying to figure out who that should be.
Bro, it's so obvious.
Who is it?
Bro, it's fucking Varus.
Varus is unexpectedly a safe driver.
Yeah, man, there's a demon and 2 gay guys. You think they can't fucking drive?
I'll work the pedals and you steer.
Yeah, exactly. Bro, one of them is used to working stick shift. It's okay.
Okay, Soraka safe driver. Actually, hold on. No, we had to figure out hooves for a second.
She can drive. She can drive with hooves.
How does that work? I need to know the anatomy. We need to figure this out.
She can sit down.
I wanna Google how hooves work. Oh, it even gave me anatomy. Let's see. Can you like press down properly with this thing?
Can they press down? How do you think horses walk?
Just trying to figure.
Press down. How do people walk? They press down. They push off the ground.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, how do you think people are driving with toes?
I'm just thinking. I was about to put my foot on camera, but I'm not wearing socks. I'm just thinking of like how my own foot interacts with the pedal, right?
I'm hoping you just push it down.
Yeah, and it's kind of it's like a lever motion, right? It goes like. Wait.
She has knee joints. She's able to bend and extend her leg. She walks on screen.
But.
She has a walking motion. She has a walking animation.
Hey, good idea. Yeah, good idea. Hold on. Good idea. Thank you, Sean. Fantastic idea. All right, let's go. Let's go watch how Soraka's legs work.
I am floored. You think horses levitate, bro? Canada's
I don't.
weird,
You are so stupid. No, that is you. That's not what I'm saying, and you know it. Let's do it. Okay.
Guys, y'all heard it here first. Canadian moose fucking levitate.
Where's her fucking walk? It's run. Yeah. Okay.
She can absolutely push a pedal down.
But look at the fucking, like, anatomy of her leg. Like, she has to move her entire leg for that. That's reduced control. Look at this thing. Her ankle goes the other direction.
And?
The cars are not designed for that. Cars are not designed for your foot to bend in that direction.
She has ankle motion.
She has an ankle.
She literally has the mobility. She has a range of motion in her ankle. She can press a pedal down. You fucking ableist.
I'm just trying. Oh my god. Okay.
Bro, if you're a furry of a horse or lamb, do not be here. Quinn does not welcome you, apparently. If you are hoof inclined, Quinn will shame you.
Put it on the top. Okay, so the pedal's like, and you have to put. So my foot goes here, goes like boop, but then Soraka would go like, and okay, yeah, that works. She's a safe driver.
Oh my fuck! Can horse push down? The Quinn question.
I'm trying to figure out where on the fucking pedal her hoof will go. It has to go at the top rather than the bottom. Okay, moving on.
Anivia has no need for vehicles.
Yeah, or she's too big, like either one.
She literally is a bird.
No need. Volibear's too big.
I think Volibear would be a great driver.
Do you know how fucking
I think
massive
Volibear would
he
be a
is?
storm chaser.
Do you know how gigantic he is?
Okay, he has a van. Like, I think his shoulders are window to window, but I think he's chasing down storms and being like, I am outside the province of Piltover, there's a big F5 tornado on the way!
Alright, let's take a look at this for a second. Let's take a look at this, alright?
Mm-hmm.
We're waiting. I'm skipping ahead. This is taking a while. This is taking a really long time, yeah. Right here. Okay. They're showing the entire storm building up. Okay. That's fitting in a Ford F-150.
You're gonna tell me a demigod cannot change his size?
Is that canon? In Runeterra, can Volibear change his size?
I'm pretty fucking sure.
I don't think I've ever seen any of them like depicted as small enough. It is literally canon. Thousand Pierce Bear is canon too,
Ford
right?
F-150.
Ah.
What's your problem with the Ford F-150, bro?
I have many problems. Okay, so... Okay. Every one of them can change their size. Are you serious? Now we have to move Ornn too. He is normal bear-sized in one of Udyr's stories. Fuck!
Okay, but I don't think Ornn would ever leave his mountain.
Ornn has no need for vehicles.
Ornn canonically hates people. Like...
Volibear
is a good driver.
Is a good driver?
I think...
Volibear's a road rager, dude.
I think he's out there chasing down storms and being like, if you are in the Demacian province, do not come here. There is a big thunderstorm coming. I would know. I created it.
How the I'm so confused at your character. I created it. I'm so confused at your characterization. Like, Volibear warning people of storms? Huh?
Weatherman Volibear. I want that as a skin, actually.
I want that as a skin, too, but Volibear is a piece of shit.
Worse than Jace, who kicked the child?
Oh
and
my
killed the child?
Volibear
and
murders
condoned
thousands.
slavery and racism?
Oh my god. He is, yes!
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Is Volibear in homicide tier, or is he
yeah,
in can't
he's in
drive?
homicide tier.
Okay. I think Kane is 1 to 2 minor accidents. Kane is just a collie for Zed.
Yeah. I think, but you know what? I think Zed is a fucking... I think Zed's a bad driver.
You think Zed's a bad driver? I was about to put him like right beside Shen.
Cause Shen is balanced in everything, so he's like checking his mirrors and like making sure his gas tank's always filled. Zed is not patient. He runs red lights. He runs stop signs.
But is he good at it? Is he good at running red lights?
Yeah, I'll say he's still very good.
Prisma Rumble is in 1 to 2 minor accidents. Donuts are a forbidden technique, so Zed does it.
I think Zed just to pop wheelies on his fucking Ferrari. Vex literally is not old enough to drive.
So she's a bad passenger or a cyclist. Is she a bad? Is she a cyclist?
No, she's in her parents' car all the time, bitching about everything.
Oh yeah, because like riding a bike requires effort.
Yeah, and she's
Skarner can't fit.
Her shadow drives her around.
Kog'Maw's too big. Kog'Maw can't fit. I think Kha'Zix is the smallest Voidborn.
Yeah, but he wouldn't drive. He literally has knife hands.
He can't. He has knife hands, so he can't drive and doesn't drive. Yeah. Okay. Can't drive, doesn't drive.
I think Rakan is a good driver, but Zaya is not.
Zaya would be a fine passenger because she's only ever in Rakan's car, and Rakan would find it fun, so he'd get really good at it.
Yeah, but I'm also, like, convinced that Zaya would be like, pull over, I'm gonna go key this guy's fucking car.
Does that make her a good passenger or a bad passenger? Because wouldn't Rakan be down with that?
I mean, she could literally kill a man and Rakan would be like, yeah, that's kind of hot, actually. So, like, if it's strictly in the context of Rakan, she's always a good passenger.
Okay. Rise has no need for vehicles.
I think Oriana is the same as Camille, where they just kind of plug her into the car.
Plug her in. Oriana runs over a pedestrian on the sidewalk. Why can't I feel anything?
Why do the soft things keep breaking?
She fucking causes an accident just to see if she has any humanity left.
She drives through a picnic to see if she can feel anything in her heart. I will say Jana, good driver.
Jana, good driver. Jana's a wind spirit.
Okay.
I don't think she has any need to drive.
You think she wouldn't?
Anyway,
to be more human? Just to be amongst the mortals?
Yeah, because Jana's presence is only kind of felt. Jana never actually like appears. Okay, let me put it this way: if you could fly everywhere with almost no effort, wouldn't you do that rather than driving?
I mean, yeah, but I also don't have a license.
Okay, Jana's going in no need. Yone is a safe driver until he sees Yasuo in the other lane.
Yeah,
they made up.
Safe driver because he's the responsible brother.
Yone forgave Yasuo. Okay, we need more skilled and dangerous drivers.
Well, let me look at the list.
Yeah, okay. Who's good at it but like a menace on the road?
Senna.
Cause they're going everywhere with such a sense of urgency, right?
Yeah.
Senna wouldn't cause an accident.
Lucian would wait for red lights. Senna would not.
Misfortune, skilled, dangerous. Maybe.
I think Fiora's skilled and dangerous.
Yeah. I can get that. I can get behind that.
I think Vayne is skilled and dangerous because she literally has a motorcycle.
Oh my god, she's going to be the dick motorcycle rider who just like cuts between cars, like between lanes, like.
Yeah, but she's also like using her wrist-mounted crossbow to like gun down demons while she's doing it.
Zillion cannot drive. You cannot convince me. By the time cars were invented, his eyes weren't so good for it anymore.
I think he drives. I just think no, he doesn't listen to anyone. He's like, Zillion, you're too old. What do you mean? You're literally backing up. I'm in drive. It drives through a fucking wall.
I would say Zillion is can't drive, doesn't drive. Zillion has seen all the timelines in which he drives. They don't end well.
But he's also seen the ones where it does end well. I think he's a menace because he's literally too old to function.
He's too old to function. They need to fucking update League of Legends Zillion. Lore Zillion is so much better. Lore Zillion is not like. Lore Zillion is not dying of dementia.
I think Karma is a good driver.
Yes, I think so too. So what about Aurelia though?
Aurelia's skilled but dangerous.
Okay, yeah, no argument from there. Very skilled, very dangerous.
I'll say
Xinjiao's the one driving Jarvan.
Yeah. And he's skilled and dangerous.
He's dangerous.
He was a gladiator.
You don't.
He literally lives for conflict.
He hated every moment of it. He was a slave.
And yet he's still doing it to this day.
No, he's not!
He's not a bodyguard for J4?
A bodyguard is not a gladiatorial slave.
He's still not actively in conflict?
How does that translate to being a dangerous driver?
You said a good driver who's also a menace.
Yeah.
He's a good driver, but he's also good to run someone fucking down.
He has Jarvan in the car.
Okay, that's a spear on each side of the car.
I do not see him taking a risk when it is his duty to protect the prince.
I disagree.
Yeah, so you think he's gonna be running around with a fucking Mad Max mobile, like?
I think if it was to save Jarvan, I think if he was gonna pick Jarvan up, if he had to pick Jarvan up from a fucking ambassadors meeting, he is going to be as aggressive as fuck while driving to get there on time. I think he will drive next to any car and stab the tires out with his fucking spear to make sure he gets the right of way. He refuses to be a second late to pick up Jarvan.
Oh my god, I hope the league champions in your head are never real people. Like,
I think he refuses to let anyone pass him on the road either, because if they pass him, then they can like brake check him, and that could put J4's life at risk.
I think I remember why it's been 3 years since we did this.
Zin refuses to let people pass him on the road. I don't care how you want to phrase it. He refuses to put J4's life in even any kind of possible harm's way.
You are not cutting me off. Speeds up.
Real shit. He would. He would run someone off the road if it meant J4 was safe.
Okay, skilled. Okay, I'll put him skilled dangerous. LeBlanc is the driver and the passenger.
Yeah. I think Amumu gets bandage strapped to the hood of the car.
Yeah, he's the worst. You don't want. Actually, don't you just die if he's in your car at any point?
No, you're trying to drive away from him and he bandage tosses your car and sticks to the back like Akshan.
You get Yumi in the car and she's meowing the whole time because she thinks she's going to the vet.
Book is driving.
Jesus Christ, Karibo!
Karibo's right.
Yumi's a
cat there. Zeri is literally like skating on power lines, like in fucking Infamous.
Zeri's playing a Sonic Adventure 2 level.
Yeah, every day of her life.
Oh.
Alright, you know what? I got you. Xerath, good driver.
Xerath, good driver! Whoa! Okay, I want you to justify this one.
Okay. So he was a slave.
Good start.
Then he was set free.
By ascending, yes.
By ascending, yes. And he hates Azir who doesn't drive. So to spite Azir, he would learn to drive and be really good at it.
So how does Xerath physically press the pedals down?
With runes on the bottom of his feet. Or on the bottom of his leg where his feet would be.
He's just pressing metal into it, like...
Yeah.
Counterpoint.
Yeah?
Counterpoint. Yep. I have a counterpoint. This is Xerath in Legends of Runeterra, right?
Uh-huh.
Here is his, I think level 2 card art is the one that shows this best. He's gigantic.
He can change size.
He doesn't, why? He is energy bound by physical metal.
He is energy, which can change shape.
Yeah, the energy itself. Yeah, I just find it hard to believe that, like, his shell around him. Well, because it's his shell that's physically pressing the pedals down. That doesn't change size. Xerath gets in and the engine goes like...
You know what? For a fucking comp sci major, you sure seem to forget that compression is the thing. You just put Xerath in a zip folder, bro.
That's what?
You put him in a fucking zip file,
what? You're gonna compress his oh my god, are you trying to tell me that Xerath is going to close his shell like a fucking turtle and use that to drive?
Yes!
That is so stupid that I have to put him in safe driver immediately. Just
He's an energy source, bro.
No!
Charges the battery. We lost Quinn.
Okay, yeah, Xerath drives electric.
And he's good at it.
Okay, yeah, Nami has no legs and can't drive. Okay. Okay. I'm good.
Nocturne can't drive.
I'm good. Nocturne can't drive, doesn't drive. Okay. It's my turn to propose a really funny one, okay?
Hit me.
Fiddlestick's safe driver.
Justify it.
Imagine how disturbing it would be to just see an ordinary car just driving, like, you know, maybe 10 kilometers per hour under the speed limit. You just pull up to them next to, like, at a red light, turn your head to see the other driver. Scarecrow, just neck cracks, just stares you down. Scares the shit out of you. He feasts on your fear.
Counterpoint.
It's
Very skilled,
inconspicuous.
very dangerous. I think he bobs and weaves in and out of traffic to cut people off and scare them.
Fiddlesticks brake checks you.
Yeah, he brake checks you.
Yeah.
He cuts you off and brake checks you.
And if he ever gets in an accident, he's fine. He doesn't care.
Yeah. He only gets stronger.
Is that very skilled dangerous, or is that can't drive drives anyway?
No, very skilled, very dangerous, because he has to be able to drive and get in front of them to efficiently brake check.
Oh, because that's what truly freaks you out. Oh my god! And he does
His
it.
only
He does
purpose
it.
for
No.
driving is to brake check people. He's literally just on the road to fuck with people on the highway.
You know what he's doing, Sean?
What?
He's trying to generate more voice clips through road rage.
Exactly. He's hoping whoever he brake checks fucking dies so he can use their voice.
Fiddlesticks just sitting in the forest. You hear tires screeching.
Someone tries to pass him, he matches your speed.
Someone tries to pass him. He drops an effigy in your passenger seat.
He drops an effigy in your lap to press the fucking brake pedal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's the driver who you see driving into oncoming traffic with no headlights on.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it's intentional.
I think Fiddlesticks is technically genderless, by the way. But...
I mean, yeah. Alright, controversial one.
Okay.
Singed, good driver, safe driver.
I think that's fair. He must survive.
Well, that and how many fucking volatile chemicals do you think he has in that car? Like,
Oh,
on him at all
if
times?
he takes a turn too sharp, it's gonna fucking create mustard gas.
Bro, if he hits a speed bump, it's a wrap. The car does not go above 20 when fucking Singe is driving.
Yeah, he's just going very carefully. It's like, do not crash, do not crash, do not crash. I want to pick someone. I want to pick someone who just unexpectedly is a terrible driver.
Victor.
Yeah, something about Victor and something about Tarek for some reason. Just say these bitches can't drive.
I mean, Victor's literally, he's gonna get into a coughing fit on the road and crash. Like,
well, okay, but this is augmented.
I don't think he's
Victor.
medically cleared to drive.
This is augmented Victor. I think.
Okay.
I'm
pretty sure he was also like presumed dead at some point and then came back as a robot, so he doesn't have a license.
I think Tarek can't drive and doesn't drive. I think Victor
Can't drive and drives anyway.
I think Victor drives anyway.
Like any other person from Zon.
Tarek's too busy
I'm
checking himself in the mirror. That's not how Tarek is. That's not his personality at all.
I am convinced, okay, that anyone from Zon has to go to Piltover to get their fucking license,
So
and
they
the
don't.
test is biased as fuck because they're racist as fuck to make
Oh
sure they
my!
don't fail every time.
Yes. Wait, but don't we have Echo and Echo's 1 to 2 minor
I
accidents?
said Echo shouldn't be in the Vi slot.
I think Echo's cleared to drive.
Not legally.
Even so, who's gonna catch him? He drives well enough.
Heimer's gonna just give him the disappointed look. I think Zach is a dog shit driver.
I think he presses down and he just gets himself stuck. So he's like constantly accelerating and decelerating.
I think he'll like grab the transmission and he'll like jam it with his own Sagoo by accident and he'll be like, oh great.
Oh no.
He'll go to press down on the brake and he'll get stuck because he's fucking too sticky, like.
Okay, but
he's
surely...
too proud to not drive.
Isn't he a good boy? He wouldn't cause that much wanton destruction.
It wouldn't be intentional. He would just be an awful driver.
Surely he doesn't do it more than once, though, right? Zach gets into a car crash, oozes out of the wreck.
His passive procs. There's 4 Zach blobs converging on the car. Oh, great.
Oh my god, no, yeah, I can buy into that one. So Zach just keeps having this problem, and he keeps trying to solve it.
Yeah.
Okay, any cyclists, any public transit people in here?
Sona. Public transit. She loves people. She'd be in the back of the fucking bus, like, playing her fucking, like, harpsichord, like...
She'd be going to her concert, taking the humble route. Yeah, okay.
I think Silas is a cyclist.
Twitch public transit, and nobody is happy about it.
He's a subway rat, absolutely. You know, Silas is also public transit, because he's, like, the mage of the people. He's literally trying to revolutionize people.
Silas is the one making the public transit.
Vladimir can't drive, but drives anyway, and anytime he gets into an accident, he just pulls.
Can't drive, drives anyway. Does he have any incentive to leave?
I think actually he intentionally causes accidents so he can just drain the blood out of victims.
It's like, oh no, you're so injured. Come back to my bisexual death cult. We'll patch you up.
Come back to my bisexual blood dungeon. I think Brand cannot drive because he'll just burn through the bottoms.
Yeah, and I don't think. Yeah, I think he actually has no need for vehicles because like the entity of Brand is just.
Yeah,
he doesn't really.
Zyra's a cyclist.
Zyra's a cyclist. I know exactly why, and I'm here for it. I think Neela might be skilled but dangerous.
Yes, because she would drive into oncoming monsters at ramming speed. She's laughing like a psycho the whole time.
She's just like going about her day, driving down the freeway, and it's like, what's that? Godzilla.
Exactly. And like she'll like do the fucking like she'll drive up a truck to like jump off like a ramp like.
Neela just turns into mist. She can't do that.
The joy demon protects her from fucking dying.
Cam Singed isn't safe because he has so many chemicals in the back that he's not going above like 30 kilometers an hour. He's not taking a turn sharply. He does one wrong move and he's making mustard gas in the back. So he's driving safely. Invention of Roach.
So many volatile chemicals and so many glass bottles with corks, bro. It's gonna look like the 4th of July in there, but like the World War I edition.
I think Mundo has to be can't drive, drives anyway, right?
Oh yeah, he does not have a license, but he does drive, canonically.
Like we've seen corporate Mundo driving around. He cannot drive. You are not telling me Mundo knows what he's doing.
He does not have a license. If he has one, he bought it and or drew it on, and he drew it himself in crayon. Tom has no need for vehicles.
Agreed. Any river, he's just there in a pinch.
Kindred has no need for vehicles.
Also true, because Kindred is not a physical entity.
Trundle's a bad passenger.
I think Trundles can't drive, drives anyway. He's the king. You think he's the best. He's the best of the trolls. He's the smartest. He's the smarterest. The strongest.
Yeah, but he's the king. Why would the king? Well, he should know best. Kings never drive themselves anywhere.
I see what you're saying. I hear you. You're valid. Uh,
Or here's my counterpoint. Trundle sits in the passenger seat and puts his club in the driver's seat, pressed on the gas pedal.
the troll who drives him is also awful at driving. I just think Trundle would take any opportunity to prove he's the best of the trolls, like the best driver. That doesn't mean he's a good one. Why would another troll drive?
You know what?
Why would another troll drive
Lysandra
Trundle around? Lysandra. This is okay. No.
I think Lysandra drives him.
Didn't Lysandra just give him a club? It's like, yeah, go fuck off. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Like, go do my bidding.
He went to steal that club, and she was like, "I'll kill you, troll." And he went, "Well,
I'll serve you.
If I bring this back, then they'll worship me, and if you let me live, then we'll worship you, and we can work together. And I'll give you an army of dispendable trolls."
Oh, army of dispendable trolls. Okay, yeah, she needs that for the Watchers. Yeah.
So
maybe that's right
Gangplank
then.
is in two different directions, three different sections.
Oh, we're gonna have a conversation about Gangplank.
Multiple DUIs.
That's an option.
Intentional vehicular homicide.
Yeah.
Or skilled but dangerous.
Gangplank. Okay, because both. Just remind me, like, Sean, I'm sheltered, okay? Captains actually do pilot the ship, right?
No, helmsmen do.
Helmsmen do.
Captains can pilot their ship, but very rarely.
Oh, that's right, because
Misfortune
and Ruined King had a crew to drive her around.
Pirates almost never drive their own fucking ship.
Yeah, okay.
They're usually too shit-faced because they get first dibs on all the rum.
Okay, so I think I can solve this one. I don't think Gangplank is skilled but dangerous. I see some stuff in the chat. GP no land legs, dog shit. I also think that if his true love is the sea, right? He's a pirate. He knows how to drive a ship. He never learned how to drive a car. Doesn't care. I think he cannot have a DUI because if he ever does get too drunk, he's going to eat an orange and cleanse it. So I think that leaves intentional vehicular homicide for Gangplank.
You know what? Here, counterpoint with DUIs, right? You know, I'll just qualify my own DUI suggestion because DUI would mean convicted, and he would just shoot the cop.
So, okay. And that right there is the vehicular homicide. Gangplank said, ACAV, we stand an unproblematic king.
Unproblematic? Gangplank?
Moving on, I think...
Swain, good driver.
I was about to talk about Swain, I just couldn't place him. That's funny. Same brain cell.
Swain, good driver, because he's playing 4D chess on the road. He's never at risk of an accident because he's always ahead. He can predict other drivers' movements.
Swain is on the road, freeze frame, analyzes his position like light Yagami.
There's equations going through his fucking brain. Like,
it's like if I turn,
he knows every stoplight in Noxus.
Swain. Darius drives Swain, but Swain can drive very well. True. That's facts. Okay. We have. Oh, we're thinning the champions out already. I'm surprised.
Diego, good driver.
Good driver.
Cause one, he would have never trusted anyone else to drive his queen around. And two, he would never drive anywhere that would put his queen at risk.
I think terrible passenger. I think he'd be in the back seat with Isolde, criticizing everything.
His fucking Zwyander poked at the back of the driver's neck. If you go above the speed limit at all, I will lobotomize you. Naviga takes the wheel from you.
But then, like, I mean, like, Viego's entire character is, like, a spoiled, unqualified ruler.
Yes.
Right? So, like, I can't see him having the self-awareness to be good at driving. Like,
Viego kills the driver, steals his body, then ults the guy that cut him off.
Yeah. If Viego drove, we'd have a Princess Diana situation on our hands.
I can go terrible passenger then.
Okay.
I will say Yi is not a good driver though. I refuse. I stand by this.
I think okay, I will agree with you because I think he is too old-fashioned, but you said DUI earlier, and I will not put him there. He's going in can't drive, doesn't drive.
I still think I still think he has at least 3 DUIs.
I think Wukong has several accidents. Camille attaches to trains.
I think Malzahar drives, but he has a custom painted van that just has void propaganda on the side of it.
Oh my god, he's in a convoy.
Yeah, he's literally a fucking envoy of fucking like void propaganda.
Okay, in current canon, does Malzahar have any need to drive, or does he just ask Belveth to take him anywhere?
I think he drives because he wants to prove that he doesn't need constant assistance. He wants to prove himself
Oh,
to Belveth.
no, I don't think he wants... Okay, no, I don't think he wants to prove himself. I think he doesn't want to inconvenience her.
Yeah, Malzahar either has... He has the InfoWars truck. He has the fucking...
DUIs, but it's not alcohol. It's just, dude, you should not be on the road. Like...
I feel like homicide would be the one to go. If you don't agree with him, he just kills you. Like he gives other drivers malefic visions. Like if someone road rages at him, he just gives them malefic visions and they crash.
Malzahar.
You know he would.
Malzahar has the InfoWars truck or the Weeb car.
If anyone cuts him off, malefic visions. If anyone like honks at him, malefic visions. If he's at a stoplight and someone tries to like get past him, malefic visions.
Malzahar and his Belveth body pillow.
The body pillow's in the passenger seat.
Okay, wait. So can we... Is being all void-addled cause for a DUI?
No, I really think homicide. I think if anyone rages at him, he just gives them malefic visions.
I get the sense that Malzahar kills very intentionally. Not just randomly like that because someone slighted him. I think he can't drive and he does anyway.
I think he goes in the carpool lane with his voidlings in the seat. He has his little spiders in the fucking backseat like children in fucking kid seats.
Oh, then Elise has booster seats in her car.
Absolutely.
And she's driving very safely.
She has a soccer van.
Yeah, she is. Elise is driving very, very safely.
Elise has the soccer mom van and like mom jeans. Like she looks like a total soccer mom whenever she's out and about. All the spiders begging for McDonald's.
McDonald's. It's like, hello, can I take your order? I'd like 1,000 Happy Meals, please.
What?
1,000 Happy Meals. Do not forget the toys.
I think Nidalee is public transit. In like a cat carrier.
In a cat carrier. I feel like cyclist.
I can also go with cyclist.
I think cyclist is probably better for Elise, or for Nidalee. I just see Nidalee preferring the quiet option.
Yeah.
The one like
Alright.
the zero emissions, don't have to deal with other people. You know, raised by cougars.
I will say casted and skilled but dangerous. Kaiso 1 to 2 minor accidents.
I 100% agree with you. Yeah, 100% agree. Halfless aristocrat McDonald's skin. Nidalee public transit in cougar form, but cyclist in human form.
We said Zeri has no need for vehicles.
Right, because she's like Okay, but what happens? Ah, no, I don't care what happens when she runs out of power lines. She'll find more. She'll just run
I
fast.
think everywhere she goes literally has power lines.
She'll just run fast. She just charges
She'll
up
just
on the
ult.
power lines and then is like, okay, I'm out. Whee!
Blitzcrank, I don't think has a need for vehicles.
Because he doesn't have to go anywhere?
Yeah, and also, you know, a rolling golem gathers no rust. Like,
True. Okay,
I think Misfortune would be a dog shit driver.
I guess Rafen does it all for her, right?
Yeah.
Can't drive, doesn't drive. Lulu can't drive, drives anyway.
Oh yeah. She drives into oncoming traffic.
Lulu is a menace.
Lulu is a menace to society.
Okay, so this is another mount champion that we're trying to put in no need with Quinn. I'm trying to figure out...
I think she's a good driver, but she has Valor in the passenger seat.
I'm thinking of Quinn's day-to-day, right? Quinn's day-to-day would be a cyclist. Quinn's job would be no vehicle.
Okay, yeah,
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Syndra is a menace. Syndra is vehicular homicide.
No questions asked. There she goes.
I think Pantheon is a skilled but dangerous driver.
Pantheon's on that CrossFit grind. He's a cyclist. Quinn is a good passenger and Valor drives.
Bro, I kind of really want like art of like Quinn like at Walmart with Valor in the fucking baby harness on her chest.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh.
I think LeBlanc's a bad passenger.
I'll put her there, and then when we're going through our second pass, maybe we argue again. I'm trying to figure out where Oriana goes, because like Oriana is not... Oriana wouldn't like do something that is intentionally dangerous, but she's also lost a lot of her humanity.
I think she
like,
would justify it by being like, "You said we had to be there on time, so I drove on the sidewalk. If they got out of my way, then they wouldn't have died. But look, we got here on time."
I don't know. I think she's way too tragic a character for that. Like okay, because I made the joke earlier about running people over just to feel something, but like I don't think she would ever actually do that, right? So,
I think she would if she could justify it for a reason. I think if she was given an order to like, again, get somewhere at a certain time, she would do whatever it took to get there on time, including driving on the sidewalk.
Oriana is the self-driving car, therefore 1 to 2 minor accidents.
She is the Tesla. The ball's in the passenger seat.
Oriana will be driving. Her optical sensors glitch out, and she registers like a child as like a traffic light.
A child in all red is a red light. The child in all green, well, I hear they make baby funerals.
Minor accidents. Yeah. We'll go with that.
I think Shaco intentionally crashes his cars. With his clone inside. As a prank.
Intentional vehicular homicide. Yeah, I don't even want to know what would happen if you just allowed demons access to cars.
I think Diana is a skilled but dangerous driver.
What would she do on the road?
I think she would be a very aggressive driver. Because, like, we said Leona's super safe.
Oh,
but Diana is definitely more of, like, gets what needs to be done, how she seems fit.
Diana's a fucking Toronto driver.
Jacob clones himself and takes up 2 seats on the bus.
Both of which are man-spreading.
Yeah. So he takes up 4 seats.
Yeah. A pregnant woman asks for a seat. Real Shaco gets up. Clone does not. Clone detonates.
No. Pregnant woman gets on the bus and asks Shaco to move. Real Shaco gets up. Clone Shaco lays across 4 seats and goes to sleep.
No, but I
The
still think
forces
vehicular
behind that are
homicide.
full of Jack-in-the-Boxes.
I still think vehicular homicide rather than public
I agree.
transit. We said something about
think-
Nunu and Willump earlier about how Willump can drive, and I didn't know how to categorize
Yeah,
that.
Willem drives, Nunu's the passenger.
So where would we put
Can't
them?
drive, drives anyway.
Can't drive, drives anyway. So
Or,
like,
you know, the other answer is Willem sits in the driver's seat and Nunu sits on his lap and holds the wheel while Willem works the pedals.
oh, that's dangerous as fuck, and that is totally what they would do. Can't drive, drives anyway. No, but that's a new adventure. It's like it's like Nunu and Willem star in an Always Sunny type show. It's just the gang drives a car.
I will say Riven has 1 to 2 minor accidents, and one of them is killing Yasuo.
I think Riven has DUIs.
You think she's an alcoholic? You think her and Yasuo are drinking buddies?
I mean they both have intense regrets. That's all I'm saying.
Fair.
Riven's cyclist? Oh, wait, actually, is she just training her legs so she can cast Q more? Is Riven a cyclist? Hold on. No, Riven's living a... No, actually, no. I'm wrong about the DUIs. Riven's living a very humble life now. Right? Riven is...
Fair.
Riven
Yeah, I'll
is
go with that.
attracting as little attention to herself as possible. She's not driving a big fuck you Noxian war machine. She is riding a bike in the Ionian countryside.
Yeah. I still say Camille has no need for vehicles.
I'm trying to figure out what... Cam, this is for you. Does Reggie drive Camille around? This is important. No. Okay, Cam has spoken. I'm just trying to feel like, because Camille's knife legs. Camille's public transit, very old-fashioned. She doesn't need... Yeah, so Camille can't drive. We've already established that a while ago. Camille can't drive. She can't use the pedals. Camille... Okay, Camille... There is another vote for Camille attaches to the back of a train. Which would be public transit.
Yeah, okay.
I think using her hook shots like that's like hiding on the back of some House Pharaoh's like blimp or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have a couple of Yordles. We have Lysandra. Sivir is still here for some reason. Sivir has a DUI.
Sivir is Cassiopeia's Uber driver.
Sivir has a DUI.
Absolutely.
Camille stands on top of... Oh, yeah, Camille, like... Camille's doing that, like, fight scene from a movie thing where she's just on top of a train.
Yeah. I think Teemo, can't drive, but drives anyway.
Elaborate.
Well, I don't see him ever putting the work in to get a license. Because he's a scout. But I think he would absolutely be like, I have to get there, and it would take too long by foot. I'm just gonna take this car.
A license is a badge.
It is a badge.
1 to 2 minor accidents. Final answer.
Intentional vehicular homicide. He gets PTSD flashbacks, and he just sees Vietnam and starts driving into people.
That's a mega squad, though.
He's doing drive-bys with his fucking, blowgun.
Real Teemo is just a sociopath. And sociopaths don't spontaneously, like, choose to kill people on the road.
I still stand by can't drive, drives anyway.
Can't drive, drives anyway. Can't drive. Because we fall into this trap of can't drive, drives anyway being people who, like, are actually okay drivers, just unlicensed.
No. Just people who can't drive and shouldn't drive, but do it anyway because no one can stop them.
True. And it's... I still think Yordle portals should be public transit for Yordles.
Incorrect. Look at can't drive and drives anyway, real quick. Let me back up my point.
Ziggs, Rel, Vagar, Victor, Zac, Mundo, Trundle, Malzahar. Yeah, that's a lot of
So literally everyone here
drivers.
You can't stop, or they can't drive. Either you can't stop them, or you can't prevent the accident that's gonna happen.
Teemo. No, because Steven, we established this earlier that actual pedal extensions do exist in real life. So being short is a solvable problem, and Yordles can drive.
Yes! Yes! Calypso, yes! Look at admins, Quinn. Very important.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, one sec. Let me make sure I'm not accidentally putting my Discord on the stream. Which I'm not. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
It's Quinn in Walmart with Valor in the baby carrier.
It's so good! Oh my god.
Bro, and of course, she's buying the fucking Hawaiian rolls and pastries because it's only the best breads for her fucking bird.
She's buying croissants.
Valor was good to get some croissants.
Oh my god. Okay. How many? We have 6 champions left. I'm trying to figure out Teemo. I think Tristan is public transit.
Yes, I still say Teemo can't drive, drives anyway.
We'll put him there for now. Okay. Alistar, Lissandra, Warwick, and Yorick. I still think Yorick Cyclist sounds hilarious.
I agree with
but Yorick Minivan was also brought up at one point.
Yeah, I said Yorick van. Yeah.
Ali's within our suspension of disbelief area, Cam. So, like, if Alistar's like 8 feet, then we're gonna just say he can fit in a car.
Okay, Quinn, hear me out.
What's up?
Yorick has a van because he also sleeps in that van.
1 to 2 minor accidents.
Yes.
And it's only because he's falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah. The Mist Maiden's whispering in his fucking ear and keeping him up at night.
It's like, let me sleep. Large you all. Guys, okay, guys, there will be a time to argue all the placements soon. We're almost done. We have 3 champions left.
Warwick, I will say, has no reason to drive.
Do you want to be really funny about it? Do you remember in his reveal trailer for the rework when he grabbed onto a gondola and used it to swing at somebody to kill them?
Are you going to say he uses public transit?
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Settled. I don't see Lissandra ever needing to drive. I feel like she can't drive, doesn't drive.
I think, yeah, Lissandra doesn't need to go anywhere. She doesn't have a car. She's just... She is perma-stressed about the Watchers and just staying there 24/7. Yeah, I agree.
And I will once again say Alistair headbutts moving vehicles.
That's fucking goddammit, this again. The point that you abandoned.
Alistair absolutely would run down a fucking Toyota because it honked at him.
I think he does that road rage style. We have so few good passengers.
You know what? Let me argue that, right?
Okay.
Yes, he can. He'd get in a car, but then he would yank the steering wheel out by accident and be unable to drive.
He doesn't know his own strength.
So I think he can't drive and doesn't drive because he breaks every car before he gets to actually drive it.
Yeah, I mean, oh my god, Alistar is the worst fucking Minotaur character. Can I just say that? Every other Minotaur in Legends of Runeterra is so much more interesting than fucking Alistar. Alistar has like 0 lore. I don't even know who Alistar is. He's not even a character at this point. Like,
he needs a rework pretty bad.
ASU is fine, I think. Like the Caitlyn level stuff. It's not just kits, but please make him a character. Okay. Chat.
I think his kit is fine. I think he just needs more, like, lines that aren't shit and, like, more character depth that isn't shit.
Okay. Yeah, I think so. Wow, we actually got through everybody in under 2 hours, Sean.
Yeah, because I'm built different.
We are built different. So now... now is the part where we look at our list and start revising it and make sure we have everything right. And we should also... Should we order our tiers?
Nah, I think the tiers are ordered as is. I think they're fine.
Okay. So, chat, this is your time to voice your disagreement with stuff. Okay? Okay, so Steven's not allowed to have opinions anymore. In Safe Driver, we have Braum, Caitlyn, Ash, Darius, Silco, Nasus, Heimerdinger, Garen, Leona, Shen, Varus, Soraka, Rakan, Yone, Lucian, Karma, Xerath, Singed, Swain, and Elise. So does anybody have anything to contest in Safe Driver? Singed only goes out for groceries and leaves the chemicals at home. I think Singed has a meth lab in his trunk.
I think he drives a van with a meth lab in it. He drives an RV with a meth lab in it, like in Breaking Bad.
You're a bit questioning Xerath. Okay, well, in your defense, Steven, the Xerath one was really funny. The Xerath one, Xerath drives an electric car and like compresses his armor down and uses that
like
to physically press the pedals. Okay. For very skilled, very dangerous, these champions being the champions who can drive a car very well but are menaces on the road. Samira, Set, Jinx, Zed, Senna, Fiora, Vayne, Irelia, Xinjiao, Fiddlesticks, Neela, Cassidon, and Diana. I think Varus isn't a safe driver because of the whole vengeance thing. I mean, his lore has been retconned and adjusted so many times. Like current Varus is just the Darken with 2 gay guys inside. Like,
oh, also Quinn, one more justification for Jinx.
Yep.
She got her license to spite her sister.
True. What makes Xinjiao dangerous? See, that's what I was saying. I still think Xinjiao should be safe driver because being a soldier doesn't make you a dangerous driver. I don't think going on the way to pick up I think Xinjiao would leave early enough to get Jarvan on time rather than speed through the roads.
I think he would be an aggressive driver and or an overly defensive driver.
Overly defensive driver.
Yeah, I think he would go out of his way to not put himself in situations where he can get into an accident, but in that same crux is he's a menace to everybody else around him. Because
you never know what he's about to do. He's supposed to go in, he's supposed to take his turn, but he won't.
Exactly. Like, he's a menace to every other driver.
That's just moderately dangerous. Yeah, so that's, I mean, you could argue then that that's 1 to 2 minor accidents instead of very skilled, very dangerous.
No, because then Zinza would absolutely cause a fucking pile-up.
That he's not involved in.
Exactly.
I'm still struggling with this one a little bit.
Xinjiao would cause an accident for other people to keep Jarvan safe.
So he's not at fault then? Oh, he's at fault, just insurance doesn't view it that way.
The traffic cam says one thing, insurance says another. I stand by it. Very skilled, very dangerous. Because 1 to 2 minor accidents would be like, you know, he rear-ended someone by accident. No, yeah. He is cutting people off. He is running red lights. He is running stop signs. He is doing whatever it takes to get from point A to point B safely, but doesn't give a fuck about anyone else on the road.
Guys, okay. What incentive does Xinjiao have to slash tires?
They honked at Jarvan.
Oh my god. He's not a maniac, guys.
No, I still think very skilled, very dangerous.
Xinjiao drives like the first scene from Baby Driver to get Jarvan out.
Yeah, that's still dangerous.
Yeah, no, I think if we say it like that, I can justify Xinjiao being there.
Dangerous does not mean he's at risk. It means everyone else on the road is at risk.
Very true. Okay. I mean, I'm not
just a getaway driver with an alignment change.
I'm not enough of a Xinjiao stand to fight this any longer. I think we can put him here. Some guy has a Tiana for Queen bumper sticker.
And he slashes that dude's tires.
Okay. So chat. Safe driver and very skilled, very dangerous. Are we okay with those tiers right now?
I think Set should be higher, actually. I think Set should pass Samira.
Oh, we're ordering the tiers now, huh?
Just that one.
Just that one.
Because I think Set is more dangerous on the road, but Samira is more dangerous as a person.
Okay, and Samira's probably a more skilled driver, too. Like, that's what I would think.
I think Set has a lot of cars that he likes to maintain, which means he's a very skilled driver, but again, he's not immune to road rage.
We have an argument for...
Unless his mom's in the car.
True, in which case he never will. We have an argument for Garen 1 to 2 accidents. He doesn't mean to do it.
Goody.
He gives his info. He just makes mistakes in driving.
But that justification would mean that everyone in Safe Driver can end up like that.
Well, the argument here is just that Garen is less proficient at driving than everyone else in Safe Driver.
Disagree. I think he is overly cautious. I think he checks his mirrors. I think he goes perfectly in the speed limit.
Steven,
Also, I really like the idea of big-ass Garen in a tiny-ass smart car with his shoulders popping out the sides.
What does that have to do with his placement? But
that he can never get in an accident because his bulk is in the way.
Steven, we need to give you a lore crash course, like, badly.
Yeah, Calypso and me are in agreement. If he got into an accident, it would be because someone else hit him. Not because he hit someone else.
Okay, so the argument of Garen in 1 to 2 minor accidents is shot down.
Like, the implication of 1 to 2 minor accidents is that would be the offender. The person
100%,
in that
yes.
category would cause the accident. Garen would not cause the accident.
Yeah, I'm aware. I just thought we were trying to decide if Garen could potentially be at fault. Like, once or twice, like, because he's just worse at driving than, like, Silco.
All of them in safe.
Yeah, all the safe drivers. No one's immune to accidents. Like, someone else could be at fault, but...
Yeah, I think Garen would not be at fault. I think he's overly cautious.
Okay.
I think everyone in Safe Driver is more of an overly cautious driver.
Okay. 1 to 2 minor accidents. We have, I mean, like, it's pretty much exclusively young champions and Yorick. We have Ezreal, Aphelios, Rumble, Akali, Echo, Jace, Kayn, Wukong, Kaisa, Orianna, and Yorick. Those are the champions we have right now. Do we have any
The other
arguments for this?
classification is most of them are very arrogant champions as well.
True. They're either less experienced drivers, or they're worse drivers, or they're a bit arrogant without the skill to back it up, like Samira.
Or Ezreal. Like, Ezreal's the post shot of that. I think he's perfectly at his
Ezreal
place.
doesn't have the skill for that.
Yeah. He says he's skilled, but then he's not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This tier looks like perfect. Right.
Yeah. Can't drive, doesn't drive. I'm pretty about.
Yeah. So this is Gwen, Alawi, Corki, Fizz, Talia, Kennen, Morgana, Gnar, Kha'Zix, Zillion, Nami, Nocturne, Taric, Master Yi, Misfortune, Lissandra, and Alistar. All champions who we assume cannot drive a car, who know they can't drive a car, and who don't drive a car. Is the argument for Corki that Corki was the weirdest edge case? Yeah, Corki doesn't drive a car, but he can drive a plane.
I think he's good at. I think he's a good pilot, but a shit driver, so he just chooses not to.
Can drive, doesn't drive. Oh my god, I'm not making a tier for Corki.
Corki tier.
Corki tier. Looks like everyone's pretty happy with this one. I mean. So there's a few that maybe we should call attention. Okay, so Talia never learned to drive because once we establish that she can just rebuild the road behind her while rock surfing.
But she's gonna rock surf everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, because Morgana never. Yeah, I'm fine with that one. I think Taric is like the funny one here. Why can't Taric drive? It's just he never learned, or?
I think that would require him to leave the Mount Targon.
Well, he never learned before. Maybe he just forgot how to drive.
I think he just never cared enough.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. It's just something about Taric not being able to drive feels right. I don't know why. I don't know why it feels right. I think we have to talk about Alawi one more time. Alawi is one of the first ones we did.
I stand by Alawi to this day. I think she walks everywhere by choice. I think
Walks
she
or
had no
sails.
desire. Walks. I
No,
think she has no desire to.
She canonically does get on boats.
Yeah, but they're not her boats.
No, exactly.
She does not drive those boats.
okay,
she just
but
is a
the-
passenger.
Okay, well then, what do we say about good
because
passenger?
she still chooses not to drive. She prefers to walk everywhere.
But like Alawi is 100%. Like,
Cars do not stay in motion, Quinn. Cars have brakes. Alawi does not.
that's. I think that's way too literal an interpretation of the Buru ways. There's nuance to this sort of thing. I actually do want us to get in a full argument about this. I think Alawi should be in good passenger now because
I don't think she's a bad passenger if we're gonna go that route. But I think she can't drive and doesn't drive.
I think Alawi has no incentive to drive herself, right? She doesn't need to. But tell me, like, allow you would like meet Alawi somewhere, right? You're having a night on the town. It's fun as shit, and it's like, yo, let's go somewhere else. Alawi would totally get in that car, and she would make it a fun car.
No, I think she would walk. I think she'd be like, you can get in a car, I'll walk there.
But why? Why would she be stubborn like that? Stubbornness is not living in motion. That's stagnation.
Why would Alawi be stubborn?
That's stagnation.
She tests physicality, not mental.
That's not true.
Yeah,
She
Alawi's
tests
gonna win
the
a chess
entire
tournament, or she's gonna win a
experience of your
wrestling tournament.
soul. Gangplank, in his weakest state, near death, was still found worthy.
I think Alawi has no desire to get in a car and has no desire to learn to use cars.
But I can't support that. I can't support that. We are at an impasse.
If you really want me to dig into this, if you're really asking me to get serious about this now, her lantern is too heavy and will destroy any car she puts it in.
How much does it weigh?
Like a ton.
A ton?
Yeah. It's canonically super fucking heavy and only Alawi can carry. Yeah, it weighs 1 ton canonically.
Well,
And I don't see a single car with a support system and a shock system that can support 1 ton unless it's a truck.
Is this like a?
And she's not getting into a truck.
Is this like a Thor's hammer situation, or does it actually weigh a ton? Because like
It weighs a ton.
I can't imagine Alawi setting it down on any floorboard and having it be fine in that case.
She never puts it down for a reason.
What about when she fucking sleeps?
That's not motion. I don't rest, I don't tire, is her exact line.
She doesn't sleep.
The lantern is too heavy for any car, if this is what we're doing. If this is how if this is the direction I have to take it to be right, I will take it. Lantern too heavy.
Lantern too heavy. The eye of God is too much. I swear to God she went to bed and ruined King at one point. I swear. I'm just... It has been on boats. I know. She's... Like... How much of this is like Braum level exaggeration?
That's
Like
between you and John Riot. And ships can also carry more than a ton.
Yeah, the floorboards can't.
Yeah, how much do
maybe
you think cannons weigh?
Yeah, okay. Wait a minute. No, I think I'm wrong on
With
that.
cannonballs. Hold, you really want to play this game?
No, I don't want to play this game at all. I need to backpedal and find a better argument. Not the schooner she was on. Because I'm just like...
Even small boats can carry more than a car. Looking at how much treasure chests fucking weigh when they're full of gold. With like 3 people with that on top of it.
Like, the Buru are not supernatural. This...
No, but Alawi's also jacked as fuck.
Cars are designed to carry Americans. Therefore, they can carry a ton.
No one is putting Alawi in the new Ford F-150!
Oh my god. Okay. I'm just... Alawi would bench cars? True. Yes, she would.
Steven, you're arguing this 10-foot long boat when people have put more on little dinghies.
I guess ships are, like, notoriously well put together. A car could... I'm trying... Okay, Sean and I have very different experiences with this character, so I think there's only one thing that can be done here. Okay, chat. We have a poll. Where does Alawi go? What tier? Does she go in can't drive, doesn't drive, or does she go into good passenger? Where is she going? We can't decide. We can't agree on this one. That's 50-50.
Okay,
Oh.
I now have math!
You have math on your side.
An 8-foot dinghy can carry 1,000 pounds.
Okay, so it can't
Half
carry...
a ton.
It can't carry anything but her eye, then. And she's been on dinghies, so it can't weigh a ton.
But that's a real-life dinghy. Not a Runeterran dinghy.
What's a Runeterran dinghy made out of?
That's a good fucking Ask Maokai what he's made of, and we'll get back to this.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Go call him up right now.
Alawi uses Nagake Boros as the engine. Jesus, take the wheel. That one's so dumb. A Runeterra dinghy is made out of plutonium. She's allowed to get on.
We are really, like...
We're waiting
I really
for the
have
poll.
to defend this.
We're waiting for the poll. You said Alawi tests only their body.
Like, she tests their soul, but she's all about physicality.
She's about a lot of things. She's a complex character.
Bro, she breaks pelvises with her pelvis.
She helped Yasuo, like, get his shit together.
Let me
And
down.
6-3 vote good passenger. I love you, Twitch chat. Let's go, baby.
I am in firm disagreement to this day. You will never sway me.
Okay, well, that is how it is. Chat has spoken. Alawi tests every part of a person, including the driving
Alright,
skills.
hold on. I was given the perfect argument to use against you. Look at admins.
Okay. What the fuck is this? She no fit. She is a slightly tall woman. What do you mean?
She no fit.
She no fit. Okay. Moving on now. We have can't drive, drives anyway. And this tier contains Vi, Ziggs, Rel, Vagar, Victor, Zack, Dr. Mundo, Trundle, Malzahar, Lulu, Nunu, and Teemo. What do we think? No, Mundo is not a safe driver.
I stand by can't drive, drives anyway.
Mundo stays. Mundo is in the right tier. Mundo respect rules of road.
Disagree! Mundo goes where he pleases! That's not respecting the rules of the road!
Mundo goes where he pleases. Nunu doesn't need a car. So the thing that Nunu is... Okay, so Willump is the driver.
Willem's the driver.
It says can't drive, drives anyway because Willump is driving and Nunu's in his lap handling the wheel. And that's just their wacky adventure of the day. So that's why Nunu and Willump are here.
So I think can't drive drives anyway is a really good tier. I think everyone in there deserves it.
Mundo's not in vehicular homicide? Yeah, because Mundo's not doing it on purpose.
He's a businessman. He's literally too stupid to intentionally do anything.
I think this tier is pretty solid.
Yeah,
I'm
multiple
trying to think,
DUIs is
like,
also solid.
multiple DUIs is so good.
I think the homicide tier is where we should go next, and that's the fucking like.
Yeah, that's the one where we probably have to talk for a while. But first of all, do we have any disagreements on can't drive drives anyway? I'm just trying to remember, what did we say about Victor?
Victor is not medically cleared enough to drive, and he will like get into accidents, but he also just does not care for human life because it is not part of the glorious evolution.
I fucking hate League Victor compared to Arcane Victor. I hope.
And we also said that he'd have to get his license through Piltover, and because he's from Zon, it's too racist.
Yeah, that's right.
So legally he cannot drive, but he drives anyway.
I think Victor's like an okay driver, but he's like, yeah, legally he can't drive. Victor's medical history comes up. It's like, ooh, sorry, can't give you a license. And Victor's like, I am 70% machine.
It's like, ooh, what's this? You're legally blind, and you should be in a wheelchair, and you're from Zon? Ooh, sorry, man.
I am more machine than this car!
I don't know about that, man. Do you know what it's like to drive the new Ford F-150? I don't think so, man.
Mundo? Okay, here's an argument that it's not gonna go anywhere, I think. Mundo hits people with his car to take them to his hospital.
No.
Mundo drive amber lamps.
I think Mundo would not be able to drive in amber lamps because he would stare at the sirens too long. He would stare at the lights too long.
Okay, I think we're good. I think DUIs is good. Do we have any more arguments, like last second things from chat?
No, I'm good. Chat can go fuck themselves. They're already wrong.
Intentional vehicular homicide. Tryndamere, Ross, Aatrox, Kale, Olaf, Jin, Renekton, Karthus, Callista, Volibear, Vladimir, Gangplank, Syndra, and Shaco. Aatrox is massive. He does not fit in car. I need a source cited for this fucking Aatrox is 100-foot tall narrative.
I've heard he's 8 foot tall, which fits.
8 foot is like our suspension of disbelief threshold. Like, technically, Kale is not performing vehicular homicide because she gets out of the car to kill them.
I disagree. I think she calls down smite. I think she just smites them.
Yeah, so what we said is Kale would see somebody like change lanes without a blinker and run them off the road.
Yeah, she sees someone run red light and just swings her sword at them. Like
22 feet 3 inches. What fucking behemoth of a body did Aatrox possess? How did that happen? Also, we need a link for that.
Olaf is fine, I think. I think Jin is perfect.
Yeah, I struggled with Jin at the very beginning because I just thought killing somebody with your car is not precise enough for him. But
no,
I guess
he'd be like, the blood splatter's pretty. He'd be like, the blood splatter's artsy. Like
I think he would do it once in a while to make like a Jackson Pollock.
Yeah, exactly. Or he'd do a drive-by.
Okay, so yeah, I am so surprised with current Darken lore that Aatrox is supposed to be huge.
Well, we can move him later.
We can, yeah, okay. Actually, let chat. We're gonna let chat find out where it says he's 22 feet tall, and then they're gonna link it to me. In the meantime, Callista, this is a tool for killing people on her list.
Karthus is literally anything for death.
Karthus would be like, yeah, this is just efficient.
Renekton is road rage personified.
Yes.
Volibear.
Olaf, we said it's, this could technically count as dying in battle if he does it in the right context.
Yeah. A game of chicken or a drag race.
Vladimir, I mean, yeah, Vladimir has, like, no regard for anything. Can I DM me? Yes, you can.
GP does not care.
Darken Grow post-transformation.
Syndra's evil inherently.
Syndra, okay, so, what is Syndra's lore?
She... Dark energy. Evil energy.
Where did this come from? Most champions' ages were disclosed in the game's book, League of Legends: Realms of Runeterra, but their heights and weights are a product of guesswork based on lore and cinematics. So where's the bibliography on this article? Yes, you can all... Yep. Also, guys, my Nightbot doesn't kill links, so... It can just go in Twitch chat.
I still think Syndra stays in intentional vehicular homicide.
I wish Syndra had lore. His cinematic shows his size as massive. Is that new Aatrox or old Aatrox? Very important.
Mm-hmm. Post-rework or pre-rework?
I have another ping. Aatrox champion teaser world ender. Okay, let's watch this.
Alright.
Oh. Yeah, he's kind of large, isn't he?
He's a little large.
Yeah, okay. Aatrox can't fit in a car to kill anyone with it. Okay. That's fine. But Rost can.
Rost can and will, and probably has.
So, yeah, I think we just need to figure out Syndra. Like, I think we just need to talk about this one, like, a tiny bit longer.
Hold on. Since we're doing this.
We're being precise. We have time at the end, so we may as well, right?
She is the Dark Sovereign. I will not be restrained is one of her things. So she doesn't wear seatbelts either.
So Minoshi wants Aatrox back in intentional vehicular homicide because he throws cars at people. And that's just stupid enough that I kind of want to put him back. That's stupid.
Yeah, she literally attacks everyone because she doesn't want to be controlled or restrained.
So isn't she like worse than the Order of Shadow?
Yeah, she would not obey. She would not obey traffic laws because that's restraint. That's control.
Okay. Well, I think I'm happy with intentional vehicular homicide then. Good passenger. And then Ari, Katarina, Poppy, Jarvan, Thresh, Seraphine, Lee Sin, and Xayah. All of these champions are champions we don't expect to be driving themselves for various reasons, but if they're in your car, they're going to be pretty satisfied. Now, some of them are here because you assume they're in specific people's cars, like Xayah with Rakan.
Seraphine with her agent.
Well, Seraphine, yeah, Seraphine would probably... I think we said Seraphine was probably fine regardless of whose car she's in.
Yeah.
No, she's the mixtape.
Depending on what her mixtape is. I think we said Katarina would be fine as long as they were, like, Noxon.
I still think it's so funny that we put Katarina here and Cassiopeia down there. I just thought if, like, you're lost in a car, Cassiopeia is, like, the perfect GPS. Right? She's so good at navigating, I think.
Yeah, but she also oozes poison, so...
The only one you wonder about is Thresh. Thresh is... Well, if you're Bort, Thresh is amazing to carry around.
Yeah. Jarvan's royalty.
Poppy doesn't think she's worthy of driving a car despite being the best driving Yordle.
She'd be like, I'm too small to drive, even though like they have pedals that'll work for her.
It's like, Poppy, we can
And then
modify
she'll
your
just put-
car.
It's like, no, it's fine. Can you just drive me to the next town, please? And she'll put her hammer in the fucking trunk of your car. It'll make your car wheelie the whole way, but she'll like pay for any damage.
Poppy, phone books exist.
Yeah, but you know, I'm just looking for the hero. I'm just a Yordle with a hammer, sits in the passenger seat, buckles herself in.
Rolls down the window very slightly, but not enough so it makes that sound when you're on the highway.
If I was meant to drive a car, the car would fit me.
Yeah. Okay.
Not worthy of the phone book.
So I think we're all fine with the good passengers, right?
I still argue Alawi should be back in Can't Drive.
Well, you
Doesn't
lost that,
drive.
so we're terrible passenger. We have Draven, Akshan, Cassiopeia, Kiana, Annie, Twisted Fate, Renata, I forgot we put Lux in here. Lux, Azir, Vex, Amumu, Yumi, Viego, and LeBlanc. Is there anybody here we need to argue about? I maybe we reopen the Lux dialogue.
No, I fuck Lux. She can stay in Terrible Passenger.
You still vote Annie in intentional homicide because Tippers drives while she eats McDonald's. But Annie has
I'm
to like
fine with that.
let Tippers do that, right?
She would.
She would. She would.
I'm okay with moving her up.
She would. Yeah, okay. Annie has graduated to intentional vehicular homicide. Well, Alex, Akshan is here because he's like grappling the back of your car and skateboarding.
And damaging your car while he does it. Or he's standing on the hood of your car, denting it, so.
Yeah.
I like that. I think Cyclist is gonna be a fun one for us.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you put Lux here because she's just annoying, right? That's what you said.
She would never shut the fuck up. And she would like explore your fucking glove box.
That
and
part,
your
yeah,
fucking...
because she's nosy. Lux is really nosy. I forgot about
She
that.
would criticize the condition of your car also.
Yeah,
like-
no, that's right. I remember why we put her here now. Yep. If Renata's being driven by her own employees, she's a fine passenger, but anyone else, she's her Well, she's only fine because her employees are terrified of her.
And she has
So
no problem taking full control of the car.
She's
if
still-
She thinks even a second they're not doing their
She's
job.
still really horrible to have in there. She is scary. Twisted Fate is here because just being associated with Twisted Fate is a bad time.
And he gambles away your gas money.
Yumi, because she's crying on her way to the vet.
Book is driving.
Oh no, that puts her in homicide tier if that's what's happening. Okay. So we're happy. No, that's Graves, by the way. It's Graves with the DUIs. You have to gamble away your car while you're filling up, but he wins because he's cheating. You just have to leave fast. Right. The cyclists, we have Rengar, Ivern, Jax, Udyr, Zyra, Nidalee, Quinn, Pantheon, and Riven.
Imagine if I had a real vehicle.
What do we think about this one? We good?
I'm pretty
I'm
okay
happy
with
with it. I think this tier is excellent. Why is Rengar a cyclist? Okay, this one was funny. So
Yeah, he has a
Rengar-
mountain bike for stealth options.
Yeah, he has a mountain bike, for one. That's important. Two, Rengar as a champion is literally toxic masculinity, except, like, the really insecure version of it. So, there was the argument where he's actually in a monster truck, but the one we actually went for is just big-ass mountain bike, keeps him active, quiet while hunting his prey, and he gets to show off by doing wheelies. So Rengar's a cyclist.
He bunny hops.
Yeah. Rengar's doing his tricks, and then when it comes time to get down to business, that's just the best way for him to stalk his prey. And he's not in vehicular homicide because just hitting an animal with his car is cheating. And he needs the glory.
It's not an honorable hunt.
He is desperate for the glory and attention his father never gave him.
Yeah. All right, let's do public transit.
Okay, public transit. This tier is fucked. Public transit is Pike, Evelyn, Scion, Lilia, Nico, Sona, Twitch, Silas, Camille, Tristana, and Warwick.
Evelyn, because she would just feed off everyone's victim, like everyone's suffering.
Yeah, Evelyn's there in the New York subway at 3 o'clock in the morning, just waiting.
With Twitch.
Oh god.
Twitch is on the tracks.
Scion is the public transit with his ult. we put Scion went here because he's too big for a car but barely fits in a bus. I think that's what we said.
Yeah. Lilia, because everyone on the bus is sleeping and she'd be able to enjoy their dreams.
Yeah, and we put her, and the other thing was she'd go here because she can't drive, but she hates every minute of it when people are awake.
Yeah.
Tristana wouldn't be public transit. No, Tristana uses the Yorda portals.
I disagree with.
You know, like
Nico is because she would just people watch. She just would people watch all day, every day, all the Shoma.
Camille's just okay. Camille and Warwick are the stupidest placements. Like Camille grappled to the back of like a Ferris family vehicle or something. Warwick just because of his trailer, the gondola stuff. Scion takes up 6 seats. Oh yeah, he's a menace. Like these champions aren't necessarily good to be on public transit, but
Sona just plays her fucking Etoile in the back of the bus for like entertainment purposes.
Sona's
like
a busker.
Shows. Yeah, she's busking on the back of the bus. Silas is of the people. He doesn't want to be seen as above the people, so he rides the public transport. And the others are fine, so moving on.
Yeah, I'm happy with this. Okay, can't fit in a vehicle. I mean, this one's pretty self-explanatory. We have Rek'Sai, Galio, Malphite, Cho'Gath, Belveth, Mordekaiser, Urgot, Maokai, Nautilus, Skarner, Vel'Koz, and Kog'Maw. Seraphine used to be public transit, but now has people to drive her. Yes! Yes! True! I mean, okay, so the only thing that would get someone removed from this tier is if someone just reveals that somebody is smaller than we think.
Under than 10 foot.
Kog'Maw is larger than you think. Like, you're not supposed to use League as a scale for anything, but even in that game, like, he's just bigger than everyone else, right? Kog'Maw is still a void monster. Like, Kha'Zix is the smallest void monster as far as we know. Mordekaiser can change. Mordekaiser is the.
I'm pretty okay with can't fit, and then no need for vehicles is the fun one.
Okay, basically the Kog'Maw is here because I saw this one comic where he was bigger than Kaisa, and it was really cute, and I just liked it. So now Kog'Maw is that size in my head.
No need for vehicles is a pretty fun one.
Yeah, so
Quinn has Skarl.
No need for vehicles. We have Talon, Kled, Elune, Hecarim, Aurelion Sol, Bard, Zoe, Rammus, Sejuani, Shyvana, Anivia, Ornn, Ryze, Jenna, Brand, Tahm Kench, Kindred, Zeri, and Blitzcrank.
Talon would parkour everywhere because it's stealthier.
Yeah. Talon just likes to feel cool.
A bike is too bulky for him, too. Like, a bike is too much, like, bulk.
Don't leave anything behind, right?
Yeah, Kled has Skarl. Iluna's locked in a temple.
Hecarim can't drive and is a centaur. Lilia has public transit because she's way smaller than Hecarim. Like, servitors are smaller than centaurs.
And she likes seeing people dream.
Well, Lysandra can technically leave, so she could have a need for a vehicle, but she doesn't drive.
Asol can just fly, Bard has portals, Zoe has portals, Rammus rolls. Sejuani would never leave her boar behind.
We can also put Aatrox and can't fit. Or, not Aatrox, Aurelion Sol and can't fit.
Yeah, but he literally has no need. He flies around. He literally flies around. It's literally in his kit.
That's true, yeah. Zoe portals, yeah, Rammus rolling. Shyvana Dragon, Anivia flying. Ornn just doesn't give a shit. He doesn't go anywhere. Ryze can Realm Warp. Janna's a wind spirit and will fly everywhere. I mean, Brand is just kind of an enigma, right?
Yeah, Brand is just kind of wherever Brand wants to be at any given time. Tahm Kench has rivers, and even rivers that aren't real. He just kind of do it because he's a demon.
Kindred
Kindred's
is not
a
physical.
Concept.
Yep. Zeri goes
Zeri's
fast.
running the power lines. And Blitzcrank, a rolling golem, gathers no rust.
I'm appalled at how many champions in this game are so outdated.
Oh yeah.
Like they're because we're making the Blitzcrank and the Alistar jokes, but it's like, fuck, these characters need updates because they're real characters and I want to see them develop. And we're talking Blitzcrank's here because a rolling golem gathers no rust. Instead of being a Brand needs a vehicle, but he likes igniting cars into giant fireballs. He's intentional homicide. Okay, wait. We have some hot takes here. We have a case for Brand going into intentional vehicular homicide. That's really funny. We have a case for Brand going into intentional homicide, and we have a case for Blitzcrank too big. But I don't know if that one's true.
I don't think Blitzcrank needs a vehicle. I think he has literally zero need.
I think Blitzcrank just hangs out in his bodega.
Yeah.
Brand goes to the gas station and scratch that intentionally kills everyone there.
But that's not a car thing, though.
That's not a car thing.
He would have to not burn through a car, which he would do.
I think Brand has no need for vehicles. Well, he also can't use one.
Yeah, he also can't use them. Like.
Hey, what happened to your... Sean, you're not gonna believe this. At some point, the reactive images fixed itself and right justified.
It's been that way for a while. I just never said anything.
I'm so mad.
Do you like my dumpy on screen?
I don't. This is bad, actually. It's also always on because your mic always has inputs. That's so stupid. Okay, okay, I think our list is good.
I'm pretty okay with it.
Yeah. I can't believe... Yeah, we had like our 40 minutes at the end for cleanup. We actually got through 160 champions plus 2 extra characters.
Hell yeah.
Placed everyone and we're happy with it. I'm going to forget some of these placements. I'm gonna get mad about Lux again. Like, I can already tell. Oh, let me add an extra tier at the top, so...
Which is?
No, it's just... I just need to have this here on our export, so...
Oh, okay.
You know, so the tier maker logo appears here instead of over top of a champion.
Yeah, I got you.
That's right, chat. Look at the dumpy. Enjoy the dumpy.
No! No slurping!
Here, real quick. Let me just wiggle your brain meat.
Very bad. Very bad.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I actually think if we had more people, this would have taken longer because we'd have more arguments.
Oh yeah, more arguments.
It's too bad. Okay, this was fun. You would like a new co-host, please?
Fun.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I think we got to do more of these. This is really fun.
I agree. I'm a big fan.
And I feel Andy'd have a better tier list. Shut up, Steven. I think the more we do stuff like this too, the more into the lore I would end up getting, which is kind of fun. So,
I'm pretty pleased.
I'm pleased. I'm gonna post this to Twitter and farm engagement. Do a tier list of how racist champions are.
Jay's top of the list.
Yeah.
Argue it.
Guys,
I dare you.
You should have heard our arcane watch parties. You should have heard that. Oh my god. Darian co-host for the racism tier list. Stop!
I agree. I agree. No. Guys, for the racism tier list, no Quinn, just me and Darian.
Do it on your stream. And I just have to watch.
You're in the position of I have no mouth, but I must scream.
Yeah, no, they were... Our arcane watch parties, some people in our chat were just, like, looping all the way around to, like, fuck all Piltovans.
That was me.
Wasn't Mio, like, on the fence about it?
I kept convincing Mio at every point how racist they are. The Council of Piltover literally encourages slavery.
Yeah, the council's pretty bad.
And then Jace made tools and said, this is gonna make our slaves so much better at being slaves. And then they went to the slave camp and beat up the slaves and said, stay in line, slaves. And then Jace killed one to send a point.
I want to say that Jace is just trying to make everyone's lives easier at first, but at the same time, he's kind of the worst, so...
Everyone's lives except for the slaves who were being slaves!
No, they're technically being paid.
Yeah, okay. In Shimmer, maybe.
Fuck. Yeah, Piltover was kind of terrible at Arcane, just as a whole.
Piltover's literally racist and xenophobic at all times.
I'm gonna export this list.
And extremely morally corrupt. You know it's fucked up when your actual bastion of morality is Heimerdinger.
There we go.
Bro, can I get fucked Piltover in chat? All my homies hate Piltover.
All my homies hate Piltover. What's your favorite region?
Probably Ionia. Or Bilgewater. I like both those really a lot.
Okay, so I have grown attached to Bilgewater, like, just for the Buru.
Like, I really like Noxus because it's just roam.
I fuck with the Buru a lot. In Legends of Runeterra, I tend to play Shadow Isles and Targon because I like them aesthetically a lot. And then they also just happen to have my playstyle too. So
I like Ionia.
I'm a Shadow Isles enjoyer.
Literally in Ionia, you have like Set, you have the Vestians, you have the Uvicat, you have the Kinku.
There's just a lot of stuff going on in Ionia. It's a fun region.
There's so much shit in Ionia that it's way too cool not to be super interested.
Yes, Calypso, Shadow Isles, gang.
I like Shadow Isles. I just think they need more detail. I think I want more lore on Shadow Isles other than Viego did it and York trying to fix it. That's it.
Oh my god, poor York got snubbed.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
Sentinels of Light. More lore, I'd be more. I like Shurima a lot too. Actually.
Play Ruined King.
I do like Egypt too, with 4 times as many pyramids and twice as many slaves.
Sean, play Ruined King. You like Bilgewater, you like Shadow Isles, you get a lot of both.
Fair.
And you get a lot of
sorry. Twice as many pyramids with 4 times as many slaves. That's Shurima.
Never enjoyed ninja and samurai stuff too much. Yeah, it's not my general aesthetic. But, you know, Ionia has furries. And
and excuse you, like literally 95% of KDA is Ionian.
That's not true.
Yeah, you really... Ari's not Ionian?
Okay, there's Ari and Akali, yes. Kaisa, no. Seraphine, no. Evelyn, no.
Alright, Evelyn's not even a real person. Seraphine's a war criminal.
They need to fucking fix Seraphine lore, because she has so much potential to be a cool character, and I like her gameplay a lot, and then they just dropped the ball, and I hate it. They rushed those poor writers so much.
And they literally made her a war criminal.
The funniest part is that was an accident.
But then the other things they've released on her back it up.
war criminal? Really?
Would you rather say genocide enthusiast?
Why do they make her compliant in genocide or complicit?
Exactly.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Seraphine should be like the loudest possible activist voice.
Especially for the fucking what are they called?
Brackern.
Yeah, the record.
My
She
hope.
should literally be like the biggest, like, yes, I am using this, but I'm using it as a platform to get justice for the bragger.
My
Like,
hope
damn,
is
bro.
when Skarner gets reworked, they actually do something about Seraphine.
They undo her genocide.
Please. Because it's so fucking wildly out of character, unless the character they're trying to push is an unlikable Twitter activist.
Okay, now, much more important debate. Chat, back me up. Seraphine and Sona are the same champion, correct?
No! Do not start this on my stream! No! No! They play differently! No, we're gonna have a fucking lecture chat. We are going to have a PowerPoint. Okay? Try playing Seraphine and good Sona spots and vice versa. Try taking Sona to the mid lane. I dare you, motherfuckers.
They're the same fucking champion!
Try it. Try drafting them in spots appropriate for the other one. See what happens.
Seraphine is just an expensive Sona skin, bro. I refuse.
I will never forgive them for making Sona and Seraphine more similar by incentivizing Seraphine to max W second rather than E. The cooldowns are so different! They don't play the same at all! Power Chord is the most important thing in Sona's kit, whereas anything like that in Seraphine's. You knew what you were doing.
I'll do it again, too.
Fuck, I hate this argument so much. It actually tilts me every single time.
It's because you're on the wrong side of history.
I'm not on the wrong side. If they're the same fucking champion, then they would play identically and build the same way and fight the same way. And they don't.
They do.
At all.
They do, but Sona's more point and click. But their kits do the exact same function. And they have the exact same occupation.
Yeah,
Steve,
Sona's just click.
Steven, you are not gonna say Sona's not point and click when her key
No,
is
no,
literally auto-tracking.
she's not. She's just click.
Yeah.
Sona is Seraphine without the speaking DLC.
True.
Guys, they're not the same champion. Yes, they have similar themes, and yes, their kits look similar. But if you go past fucking anything surface level, you're just fucking exposing yourselves. You realize that, right?
Quinn, are you really gonna say every single person here but you is wrong?
Yes! I am! Because I'm right!
Okay.
Seraphine,
What does Seraphine's Q do?
What does Seraphine's Q do? Seraphine's Q is an area-targeted skill shot. You can double it up. It deals more damage to enemies like that are lower HP. Sona's Q does a marginal amount of damage to 2 people and empowers her allies' auto attacks.
Sounds interesting. Sounds very similar. What does W do? They heal.
Sona has a spammable AoE shield that happens to heal 2 people. Seraphine has a long cooldown AoE heal and shield. That is the most similar ability outside of their ultimates. However, Seraphine, like, if you just look at what the ability does, yeah, they're like identical. Seraphine is like a fucking 20-second cooldown. Sona's like a 4. They serve different functions in the champion's kit.
And the ults?
The ultimate. Sona is a close-range fuck you, get off my team tool. Seraphine is a long-range catch meant to be used in front-to-back scenarios.
and they do the same thing. One's a charm and one makes them dance, which would be a charm if she was made today.
They're CC. Like, what do you want from me? And then the E is radically different. There's a reason you didn't mention the E, motherfucker.
No one uses E on either of those champions.
What the fuck do you mean?
E is an irrelevant move.
Seraphine has massive amounts of fuck you CC, reliable wave clear, and then extra heal shield utility on the side. Sona is primarily a healer.
Primarily a what?
A healer. Heal shield.
Sona's fucking damage output is not healer focused. Suck my whole ass.
Okay, if you're silver and build death cap, yes.
Meadow, right? Fucking quit out your baby raging over the fact that we're right. He's in the minority and hates it.
Have you ever seen a single high elo Sona build damage?
Ah, yes, Quinn. Ask me if I've ever been in high elo. I'm sorry I can't be as shit as you in Diamond 2.
Oh, okay.
Good for you, though, but still kind of garbage.
I hate this argument so much. It tilts me every single time. Oh my god. And if they didn't make fucking Seraphine toothless in her lore, then they would be different characters too. There was space for two music champs. I stand by that. Seraphine was just a... Seraphine's kit is excellent. Seraphine's character really needed more time.
I wish Seraphine was vastly more different with a similar kit. Like, I'd be okay if she had a similar kit, just if she was a vastly more different themed champion. Thematically, she is, like, way too similar for comfort, and her kit is way too similar for any kind of, like... It's an impossible to avoid argument because of how similar thematically and kit-wise they are.
Yeah, that's true. I just wish people looked into it, like, slightly more deeply than the fucking surface-level arguments. Now, running Seraphine and Sona together in a bot lane, very funny. Very funny.
I mean, yeah, if I wanted to, I could just play all for one and just play Sona twice.
I hate you. You go die. But
Remember when people were saying Rel was better Leona and I laughed?
Jesus Christ, that was the most wrong statement ever.
Do you remember when someone said that and meant it?
I remember on her release trying to figure out what the differences were. I'm like, oh yeah, so Rel's got, like, you know, better AoE engaged, she's weaker in lane, and then, like, several months down the line, it's like, oh, also Rel is terrible, and...
Bro, people really said Rel was better Leona, and then I played Leona and stomped out every Rel I've ever seen.
If you want to compare Rel to anyone, compare her to Zac. Like,
I'm not gonna do that either. Zac is a more fun champion. I've played Zac.
I like Zac. I like Rel. I actually do like Rel. It's just I'm not a big tank player, so I never invested a ton of time into her.
Okay, now let me hit you with the hot take, with a real hot take.
Oh, okay.
I think Zac was more fun with his reworked ult.
That is a hot take. Wow,
Just because people were bad and didn't know how to use it does not mean it was a bad ult. It was so good for team fights.
You like the kidnap ult, huh?
I did like the kidnap ult. I think it was great for team fights and utility.
Just remove people from the fight and...
Or bring the fucking the carry, the squishy carry into the team.
Yeah, it was just so awkward to use.
People say the same about Xerath's ult.
Sorry, what's awkward about Xerath's ult? You fucking click people.
Yeah, but you have to keep clicking R to click people properly.
The new ults is it's funny that we're at the point of this being the new ult for Zac.
It's been the same ult. It's been the bouncy ult forever.
Rather than, you know, the ult he released with.
He's always had Let's Bounce. His kidnap was so much more fun. Yeah, it was a little awkward in fights, but it was so much more fun when you can get it off properly.
Yeah, I feel that. It had higher highs, I think.
And like you can take entire teams out of Baron fights and Dragon fights. Like,
the part,
utility-wise, that ult is so good.
the
and
part
it
where
goes
you
with
go
Zach's
with them,
entire kit.
yeah, the part where you go with them over the wall and die for it though is just unpleasant.
But you have passive, so they spend more time trying to deal with you while your team gets the objective.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't like champions who have to kill themselves to have value. That's why Rel is
But-
bad, actually.
The other thing I really like is Zach catapulting himself into you and then kidnapping your entire team. I think that's fucking hilarious.
Okay, yeah, that's like that's like realm warping into the enemy team, except it's good.
But the best version of that is when the animation doesn't go off, so Zach just sprints at Mach 7 out and then kidnaps your whole team. I'm so glad they didn't fix that bug, by the way.
It's so funny. Scion stream? What do you mean Scion stream? Like, you want me to play Scion?
Yeah, because you said champions whose purpose is to die aren't fun.
Oh, right. You see, sometimes
You say that, but I argue Karthus.
Karthus isn't supposed to die to have value. Like, Karthus has the option of dying. Karthus still gets tremendous value from being alive and can stay alive.
Karthus is never more valuable unless he's dead. He has unlimited mana. He has all of his kit up to use. He can ult and not get stopped.
Then
His
you
E
get-
is on. His E is permanently up until the timer passes.
I just don't like giving 300 gold. Like, I like to have it as an option, Sean. Like, it's fine. I just don't like... You know, there's a difference between Karthus being able to have value from beyond the grave and being able to choose to complicate an objective fight by dying. And then there's, like, Rel, who literally can't win a fight without being dead. Like,
Oh, listen, I'm never gonna argue that Rel's a good champ. I think Rel's dog shit, and you've heard me say it.
oh, yeah.
But I do think that Karthus' value is never higher than when he's dead. Or, sorry, in passive.
Yeah, in a vacuum, sure. I think that's a fair statement.
I think if you're in a Baron fight, it's valuable. If you're in a Dragon fight, it's valuable. If you're in a team fight, it's valuable because you're on top of them with your E going and doing damage no matter what. Your Q does double damage if they're isolated. They're going to try to run away out of your E, so you're going to have easy isolation. Your W can slow them and keep them in your E while you hit them with isolated Q damage. And you can ult, hitting the entire team, turning a team fight in your team's favor with the click of a button, and they can't stop it. It's literally something they cannot stop.
Yeah. Or you could just be a few feet back and press R, and then they all die because you have a death cap.
I mean,
It's
sure, you can do it from a few feet back, but that still has potential for them to stop you.
That's really goddamn hard. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Sean. I get it. I'm fine with him like that because Karthus doesn't have to die. Like, I'm fine with it.
I think his kit, despite being one of the older ones in the game, is pretty good for being untouched.
Karthus is really skill intensive. Like,
And he's always been the way. They've never touched his kit.
Steven and I were talking about this the other day too. It's like, who are the oldest champions that have received like very, very minor changes at most? It's like Lee Sin
Malphite.
is still very functional.
Lee Sin, Malphite, Karthus.
Trundle's there, yeah. The champions who haven't been
Trundle.
reworked in like 10 years and they don't need the rework either.
Blitzcrank?
At most they need an ASU. Yeah, Blitzcrank's kit's really solid. Blitzcrank is actually so underpicked. Although yeah, he warps your comp a lot. I get it, but Blitzcrank's unironically good champion at high levels. Like,
Twisted Fate's been pretty untouched.
Twisted Fate's solid, yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, he got reworked a lot in the early days. It took them a while to figure out what to do with that champion.
Up until recently, Olaf.
Yeah, but I wouldn't really say Olaf aged gracefully with the old kit. Like,
He didn't age ungracefully, though. He was just kind of there.
he was just kind of there.
Mundo really hasn't changed up until, like, literally in the last year.
Yeah, ultimate basic ability. Yeah, no thanks. No thank you. That was funny.
Like, literally, Mundo has been the same up until this year, and all that's really changed is what W looks like, his passive, and his E, but his E still basically is the same thing, except now there's, like, a, thing. Like,
Mundo's-
he's changed a lot, but, like, thematically, not really.
Oh, thematic?
ultimate's
No,
been
we're
the
talking
same.
we're talking kits though. Like Mundo's ultimate is used in a completely different context nowadays. Actually, no,
yeah.
his E is pretty different, isn't it?
Yeah, because it used to be
Actually,
a
no,
steroid
he's
up to triple
no,
your
he's
damage.
very different. Actually, Decreebo's right.
I said up until recently, his kit aged was very well, but they only changed him severely up until recently.
Yeah, I'm talking like the champion. Orianna is like a perfect champion.
Oriana to this day is untouched, right?
Yep.
Braum, I think, is also untouched.
Even before the rework? What did they do before the rework?
They gave him different ratios, I know that. Lux has been pretty
Chat's
untouched.
voted that Sean is wrong. Oh no.
Okay, you can't do that when you just fought the entire chat over Sona Seraphine.
Yeah, well, they're wrong, so.
So who's wrong then?
Sona Seraphine, not the same champion.
Rammus has been pretty similar up until they changed his ult.
Sean. I've got something for you.
Hmm?
Do you can still see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Get ready. You're gonna love this.
Oh, I don't agree with you,
You're
but
gonna
sure.
love this.
What is this? Rammus buffs!
Read them.
Yes! Yes!
And look here too.
It's a good day. It's a good day.
This is next patch.
Oh,
Rammus
Rammus is gonna be so fucking good as always.
Yeah. So there you go. I'm actually curious. I've been so out of the loop on like high level Rammus for a while now, and I think this is going to be like the excuse. That plus the Thornmail buffs from a while ago. I think that's like the kick in the pants I need to really investigate Rammus again.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start to bounce because it's getting way too hot and I'm
That's
dying.
a good idea. We're done the list anyway. We'll wrap it up. Sean, thank you for being here. It's a lot of fun. We'll do
Always.
this again
Next time
sometimes,
we'll,
and hopefully with Bev and Mio.
Oh, absolutely. I want to hear fucking Mio's take on half of these.
I want to. Yeah. We'll have like a Twitter war. We'll have like an an update.
Yeah. Who are you gonna raid?
Oh fuck, I don't know. I probably should.
Can I recommend?
We have a lot of viewership today, so we should.
Can I
raid someone.
recommend?
Yeah.
So I have a friend.
Okay.
He's playing Mass Effect.
Okay.
Wait, is he ending? Hold up. Yeah, he's ending. Fuck.
I don't have any.
Oh, you know what? They're playing League. Let's do Kid Bandit Pro.
Just spelled exactly as it sounds.
2 D's in Kid.
Oh. And you're gonna like herald the raid.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do that. We're going to raid Kid
Kid
Bandit Pro.
Bandit's
One of
a
Sean's
nine-
friends.
Kid Bandit's a non-binary wrestler
Okay.
who is proclaimed to be the protagonist of pro wrestling.
That's funny as hell.
And
Chat.
they are a living anime character.
That's awesome. Chat, thank you so much for being here tonight. We had a fun time with the tier list. Really enjoyed myself. Sean, thanks for coming on. Everyone here, I don't have a fucking stream schedule anymore. Maybe Hollow Knight tomorrow. Just keep an eye out on the Discord. We'll figure it out. Don't forget to love yourselves, respect each other, and I will see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Later.